The organizers of Skyland Artbook and Hot Guy Comics Zinethology are proud to present Artbooks to Zinethologies. A to Z is a collaborative charity event hosted by us to celebrate the Artbooks donation to Give Kids the World Village,
a charity providing critically ill children and their families with week-long wish vacations at no cost,
all while raising a little extra for them in the process.
We eagerly invite you to 3 full days of fundraiser streaming, where we offer behind-the-scenes insight on the makings of both Skyland Artbook and Hot Guy Comics.
Our advice on tackling these kinds of complicated projects,
community activities,
lively panels,
unique stretch goal rewards,
and so much more. Thank you for joining us today, and without further ado, we welcome you to A to Z, where fandom collaboration comes together block by block. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good time zone wherever you are, and welcome to our event. As you just heard, A to Z is a collaborative charity event hosted by the organizers of Hot Guy Comics Zine and Skyland Artbook. I'm TJ Shouting, the head organizer and lead editor for Hot Guy Comics Zine, which is an original superhero AU told seamlessly over 60 plus contributors. It's over 400 pages of comics, short stories, one-shots, merch, and is free to download on our itch.io, of which the link will be placed in chat.
I'm Grains. I was one of the editors and writers for the Skyland Artbook, as well as a guest comic writer for Hawkeye Comics Zine. The Skyland Artbook is a fanzine for good kinds of scars Scarland, styled as if Scarland was real, and our project was the art and making of book. The Skyland Artbook is also available for free on itch.io, even though its limited physical print run has unfortunately ended.
We put this event together in order to celebrate the Artbook's show-stopping donation of over $136,000, while giving people the chance to learn about not only the processes behind these two ambitious fanzines,
but little moments, all our anecdotes from both projects, and how working on them has changed our lives. And now I hand you over to our marvelous MCs. Kaze and Crow, take it away.
All right, hello everyone. I'm so glad to see all the chat being so active. All right.
Hello, I'm Kaze, and we're going to be your MCs for the stream. It's so nice that, people are in chat. It's a lovely turnout. So what are we going to talk about first here, Crow?
Well, we got to start with introductions, right? All right. I can go first, I guess. Hi, I'm Crow, sometimes with the last name Redstone. I am one of the moderators for Hot Guy Comics Zine. I do a lot of the logistics, mostly behind the scenes stuff that happens during the project.
I'm Kaze. I was a mod for Skyland Artbook. I did a lot of the technical side of things, and I also did the finances, the charity stuff, and order fulfillment, and it was a lot, because I'm not sure if we announced it on our socials, but the Skyland Artbook sold over 8,000 copies, and I'm still a little insane about it. It drives me bonkers, but yeah, I'm happy to have done that. And I was also a contributor on Hot Guy Comics Zine. I had the honor of doing one of the covers for the comics, and that was a lot of fun as well.
All right, let me move us to... All right, so do we want to talk about the incentives or the schedule for today first?
Ooh, I think we should do the schedule, because that's what's coming up pretty soon. It's our next thing.
All right.
We've got about 30 minutes to... Wait. How long is it until the next thing, anyway?
Well, the first thing we have coming up is the Magma Zone, and that's gonna be in 35. I can't do the math right now. It's 08 right now.
It's too early for this.
Yeah. But yeah, okay. So it's gonna be at the 30, 30 on the hour. The first thing it's gonna be is the Magma Zone. So if the mods could post the link for that, essentially, what we're doing is hosting a community magma event throughout the entire 3-day event that you can just draw on if you'd like. Of course, remember to read the rules and such, but have fun with it.
Oh. And then after that, we have our first panel, which is the So How Did We Get Here panel. That's going to be a big panel because we have all the organizers from both projects, and we're just going to be speaking about various things because we have more detailed panels for each project later on. Is that right?
Yes. It's the only panel for the day, but that's just to show how things are to come. Hope you guys are excited for Saturday and Sunday if you're able to come out.
And then after that panel, we return to the Magma again. Oh, the Magma will be hosted by Maru, who is super amazing. Hosts Magmas all the time as the author of, or one of the authors of DDVAU, or Double Hearted. So it'll be wonderful to have Maru on air soon.
Absolutely. All right. Now for the incentives?
Yes, the incentives.
All right.
Funny story about the incentives, huh? We put them up yesterday, and already we're halfway there.
It's so crazy. I was doing a lot of setup, and like I was looking over at the stream layout, and I was like, wait, that can't be right? And so I had to check the Tiltify link itself.
Oh, man. They messed with us so bad because then we were like, should we add more stuff to it? And we were like scrambling, thinking of things we could put in. We did find one thing that we were gonna put in maybe later.
Yeah.
But we'll keep that as a surprise for now, even if it's not really a big thing.
A little card up our sleeve.
Thing. I love it very much. But yeah, so what is our first incentive that we've already hit?
Let me see. We've got the studio cat. So essentially, you will be able to. Well, we'll talk about it later. But since we've already hit it, essentially, you get a little jelly on our during our studio events.
That's right. Just a little extra company. And then our second one
is the acid sparklers, which if the mods could drop the command for that, I believe it's exclamation mark downloads, you should be able to unlock it now, essentially, if I understand that correctly.
Yeah, let me see. Make sure it's up there.
I hope it's unlocked. It should be.
It better be, right?
Yeah. But yeah, you guys already unlocked the sparklers. It's the ones we're actually holding right now.
Yeah. And then there's another one. Wait, is there? Yes, we do have another asset unlocked. Maybe we'll unlock it a little later in the day, just so we can spread it out a little bit. But the sparklers are up and available for download.
All right. Did we hit? No. Did we hit the next one?
Yes, we did. We did hit the third one.
It's next for the panelists already. Oh wow.
It's next for the panelists. We were going to starve the panelists in Minecraft, right?
Yeah, they're not free until after the event's over.
But it just got hit so fast. No starving.
Yeah, I'm so glad you guys are able to feed the panelists.
They won't be starving. That's so nice. We've had mostly just one. We had one anonymous donor who just dropped $150 all at once. Messing up our timeline and everything, but that was so generous and we're so grateful, and it's really going to a great cause.
It's so cool, man. I'm still reeling over it.
All at once. And the rest and $50 more was accumulated from a few other generous donators as well. really cool to see.
Really nice. All right.
Yeah.
So for the fourth one, you got hat assets.
Yes, hat assets. I'll probably unlock that in a little bit. But those hats were made by Maple, who is one of our organizers. Maple was the art mod of Hawkeye Comic Zine, right?
Yes.
There's a whole story behind that too.
I'm sure we'll get into that, especially in one of the other days panels. But our wonderful art mod that we've just kind of acquired along the way.
Yes, those are some wonderful little hats, and I'll be wearing them in the Minecraft on the panels.
And I'm
And
sure
they
you'll
will
see other
be-
people wearing them as well.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's available as a resource pack, I think. The Minecraft stuff kind of goes over my head, but it'll be a zip file that Minecraft people can manipulate in Minecraft ways to wear them in game.
Minecraft ways.
I don't know.
But yeah, the download files for the sparklers and the hats will be available. We didn't hit the asset 4, right? We didn't unlock
I
the
do
hats
think
yet,
we are.
did we? I can't remember
Did
what
we?
the...
I'm looking at the Tiltify. Does it unlock at 200 or does it unlock when we're slightly past it? That's my question. Because it looks
Oh,
like
it says
we're
at
hitting.
200. I don't know.
Okay,
We're
we
at-
did unlock it.
What? At least $1 more and you can have the hat today.
Just $1 more.
One whole dollar. All
Yes.
right.
Well, we can also talk about the ones that we haven't hit yet, which is
Yeah.
quite lovely.
Moving on. We've got a second studio pet.
Oh yes, and it's gonna be a poll, a chat poll.
You'll be able to
You can
decide...
what,
Yeah, oh, you can go ahead.
yeah, you can decide what to curse us with, because it's gonna be on the set the whole time.
Yeah, and most likely going to be immortal, for sure. All right.
It's a little hard to see in the picture, but there's a pufferfish in there. That will be one of the votable options.
Yes, we have like a pre-selection of it. We'll get back to you on that, Eirian. Alright, for the next one, we've got art book stickers and printables. Oh my god, thank you! You got 25 for the donation. Now we've hit the hat.
Thank you so much for your donation.
Oh my god.
Did they have a message?
Alright.
Tiltify is being slow today. An anonymous donation. Thank you so much for the $25 donation, Anonymous.
Oh my
Hats are
gosh.
definitely unlocked now. Oh my gosh, yes, the next asset. The stickers. Soon.
Alright, yes. So you'll be able to get these printable stickers when we hit this asset. Oh my gosh. What's happening with the activity? Oh my god, hello!
Oh my gosh.
I'm not sure if
it's rolling in.
it's doing
we
zip zap
have,
multiple times. Hello, hi.
It's just it's sending over and over. It wants us to know. But we also just got a donation from Zip Zap Heart Emoji. Both of these lines are an absolute delight. Scarlet Artbook, you are one of my most treasured possessions. Hawkeye Comic Sign team, you have a special place in my heart. Thank you so much,
Aw.
Zip Zap. Everyone loves Zip
you.
Zap.
Thank you. Alright. For the next one. I don't know how to change that.
Oh, there's Zip Zap's I see it now on the stream coming
Yep.
through, the Zip Zap donation.
Alright, and so after the stickers, we have a death match.
That's right. I know me fighting Crow is one of the options, which is
The other-
pretty funny.
Yeah, and the host the lead organizers essentially is the second option. So you can have either the stream MCs, me and Kaze, or fight to the death, or Hoffen and Tem.
Yes, that's gonna be very funny. I think everyone should pick Tem and Hoffen because me and Crow are gonna be so tired. We're gonna be talking for 3 days straight. It's so over for us.
Do you want to watch us yappers die on screen?
They can make us fight even more. It's enrichment or something. Yes, violence.
Thank you for the $1 donation.
Oh.
Who was that? I missed the name.
Let me see. I'm just manually refreshing the Tiltify page. It doesn't automatically...
Tiltify is fighting to catch up. Oh, Chloe Plays. Hello, been excited for this event for so long. It's 3 a.m. right now. Have fun, guys. Oh my god. I know...
Our most dedicated watcher.
Yeah, I know we put the Australian, Asian time zones as well. And I was like looking at that and I went, oh, it's so early for you guys. I feel so bad.
Oh man, thank you so much for being here and thank you for your donation. We're so happy to have you.
Yes, let's see. So, for the next one...
Final incentive.
This is a really big one.
It is.
Do you want to go ahead and explain it?
Yeah. These are the page templates that Julia Cocoabats made for the Scarland art book. These were absolute lifesavers. The Scarland art book would not look even nearly as good as it does without these templates that she created all from scratch. Really fast, but really attention to detail. It's got the bleed, it's got everything. They're so incredible. And she's being so generous to let us have them available as a donation goal. Because there's 72 of these different page layouts. I don't think all of them even got used in the Scarland art book because we all had our favorites of the layouts. But I know that Julia and we all hope that maybe other Zines could use these someday because, gosh, they're cool. They're so cool. And they're under a Creative Commons license, so if you want to use it for a personal project, you can as well. It's a great, awesome, huge thing.
Oh, thank you, Artwork, for the $1 donation.
Yay!
Alright, what's next on our itinerary?
Thank you, Artwork.
So we did the incentives, and we've done the schedule.
Yeah, so that's mostly what we had to cover.
Can I really want to joke. It's now a brief word from our sponsors, but we do really have to showcase the. All right. Yes, it looks like it's gonna be the Give Kids the World video. Let me pull that up.
We forgot about the Give Kids the World video. Is that the park one, Crow, that we're going to play?
Yes. It's the day one video.
Cool. Let me give a brief introduction first, then.
Mm-hmm.
As the other organizers mentioned a little bit prior, Give Kids the World is a wonderful organization that gives some very ill children the will to go on. Just treat them to a very special day. Have a wonderful vacation with their family where they can just be normal again for a little bit, away from the hospitals, just living happy life. And it's a very accessible park that it both works as like they stay on location, basically is what I'm trying to say. They stay on location, and it has amusement park attractions as part of it. And then they also send them like to Disneyland or to Universal Studios. So it's like a central hub that has all the care that they would need, while also being pretty wonderful on its own. And this little video we're going to show goes over the Give Kids the World Village Park just a little bit so you can see it.
Oh, thank you, Seek, for the $5. All right. I'm going to put a pause on that. Just as the music ends, perfect. I will go right to the video, and then we'll be right back with you guys.
You don't know you needed a place like this. I think everyone needs to learn about the village. Giving is doing something for someone without expecting something in return. But yet, I find that here, you give, but you receive a lot.
It's about being able to help make other families happy.
Give Kids the World is a place where everybody can get to experience what it is to like be a kid again.
Families that come here, they have gone through so much, and the fact that we can do just a little bit to make them happy, it means the world.
them feel at home, making them feel comfortable is fantastic.
Being part of One Wish is powerful. We're about to welcome our 200,000th wish child. 200,000. So being part of something like that, life-changing.
They say it takes people to build a village. It takes a village to support a community. That's really what happens here. This is really a village of people who come together in an effort to help bring joy and happiness to those families who need it most.
Just the statistics show that Give Kids the World, one of those organizations that every contribution you make goes to a really good cause. There's always something that's needed in the village. Your contributions are so important to keep the village going, to keep the dreams of all these children and their families alive. So please give as much as you can. It's greatly appreciated.
Being able to give that, for me, that is the best kind of giving.
Mark Twain is credited as saying there are two important days in your life, the day you're born and the day you learn why. And this is my why.
My favorite moment of volunteering is, well, it's hard to say because I love every moment.
What is the village? What does the village mean?
There's a lot of love, there's a lot of friendship.
It's more than just a place, right? It's about the people, the volunteers. All of this kind of comes together.
Happiness definitely inspires hope. Hope is the cornerstone of everything I believe in. It's that, little spark. You never know when you're going to meet someone that's just needed that extra hug. And to be able to do that, it's magic.
You don't realize the lives that you touch until you actually come here and experience something like that.
All right, welcome back. Sorry for the accident. I didn't realize the audio was playing. I was trying so hard to find in the sources. I was like, where's the pause button?
For what it's worth, I was watching the stream live and I couldn't hear it. I mean, I probably did hear it, but I didn't notice.
Hopefully it wasn't too loud or anything. Oh, thank you for the 50. Oh my god, Dara, oh my
50?
gosh. For the 50.
50? Oh no, our donation goals are in trouble.
I have to find time to space that out.
Yes. Thank you so much, Tara Glows, for the $50 donation. That's huge. Thank you so much. Again, it's all going to a fantastic cause as we are benefiting Give Kids the World. Every cent from the donating on the Tiltify is going directly to them. And yeah.
All right. Next up, we have. Well, we have I'd say 5 minutes, I believe, until 5 minutes until the Magma event begins.
Yeah. Do we want to maybe ask some questions to chat and see where they're at?
So how are you guys?
What is everyone doing this week? Is because a lot of fans in this space are college students or just students in general. High school students, college students, and school's getting out for most people. That's a lot of why we picked this weekend. So hopefully people would be more free. Is that what's going on?
Are you done with? Hopefully you guys are done with finals. I know some people are, but I think I know some people who are also still suffering through classes right now.
Oh no, so late into the summer? That's awful.
Maybe, or I don't know.
Maybe. Yes, it's true. I also know people who have just a handful of finals left, but most of the people I know as well finished this week, which is so wonderful. They can be here to watch our event and listen to us talk about zines.
Yeah. The freedom. Yes. You can do whatever you want forever now. Tragically, finals are not done yet. Oh no. Yeah.
Oh. Soon you will be free. 1 week left. That's so long. maybe back when I was in college, we had a shorter semester. It scares me that they go this far late. I would be out of my mind.
I tend towards the shorter classes. I just saw Hoffen on the screen. I tend towards the shorter classes myself.
Yes, that's much nicer to have shorter classes and things. Oh, I didn't know our characters were on the stream. Oh my gosh, hello.
Hi.
Hi,
Yeah,
real.
I can see some people yelling at us in the mod chats being like, "Look at the screen, say hi."
Oh,
I feel like I'm talking to my parents. They're just like, "Smile for the camera."
Smile at the camera.
Like when you're doing like a
Oh well.
when you're on vacation
Little
and they really
wiggles.
want you to pose.
Yes. And then in that moment, there's nothing you want to do less. Oh, it's like, oh gosh. I think my mom is watching the stream actually as well.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, Mom. I love smiling when you say a picture. I promise.
I swear. Hello. All right. Let's see. 20.
What else do we have to cover?
Are we missing anything?
I'm not sure. We made 2 good time. In rehearsal, we always went over time. Every time. But yeah, when we're on air, we're just being really efficient.
Really quick to the point. Like it feels like, yeah, during rehearsals, it feels like everything like crawls through the time, and then whereas like when it happens live and such, it's it happens significantly faster, and then like it's a blink and everything's over already. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it really is. I bet it will happen during the panel. Also, because there's so many more of us on the panel as well, I think that makes a difference.
Oh,
right
yeah.
now it's just us 2.
Yeah, usually I'm able to just like sit back. Yeah, I keep getting distracted by that. But yeah, I'm able to sit back and let people like talk about their stuff for the panels and such. But here now, because this is a less scripted portion, like it's a less, what's the right word? We could just kind of do whatever here, honestly.
We could. They gave us too much time. Oh, we have another donation from Cadence of Yore. This is a wonderful cause to support. Love you guys and all the work you do to enrich this fandom and make it a lovely place worth being a part of. Thank you so much, Cadence of Yore, for $10. I think I know you, actually. Hi, Cadence. Love you. I think that's one of our Comic Zine contributors. Lovely to see you. And I think we can start transitioning into the Magma section. To be a few minutes early, but surely it'll be fine.
Alright, guys. I hope you have fun. Alright, Elise.
Hi! Hi, Maru. Welcome on in.
Hello. I'm ready to do the magma.
Magma time! Okay, I think if you could
let me know when I share screen.
Yeah, let me know when you're done. Ready, Maru, and then yes.
Yeah, you could start that whenever, and I'll switch us over to that.
Okay. Everything should be okay.
Wonderful.
Okay.
I've got my tablet, or my secondary tablet, to join the Magma.
Alright. Taking a second to load.
We're gonna put
Here we go.
everything.
Yay! Thank you so much, Crow. It's going swimmingly. Oh, I see people have already gotten started.
Yeah, so many people are already drawing. I have a screen, by the way, so everybody's aware. I have a screen that shows every single thing on the magma, and then we're gonna move around to see what everyone's doing. We already explained what this magma is today. The idea for the magmas.
I don't think we did. That's all new, Maru.
So, what we're gonna do on the magmas, for the people that don't know, right? The magma is going to have 3 different. It's going to be every day something different, okay? Because we're gonna do magma every single day for funsies, yay! So the first day we're gonna be drawing everything about Hermitcraft Season 10. right? I'm gonna be the next tomorrow and Sunday. I'm gonna say what the things are, but today is season 10. We're gonna doodle that. And yeah. Please, if you're in the Magma, you can put in the chat. Yeah, thank you, the mods. Thank you. You're so lovely for adding little
so
things.
good.
The mods are so lovely. You can enter there. Please remember to read the rules. That they're in the middle. You can see there me holding with my big hand. Hey, read the rules. And yeah, already we can see so many people already doodling. A little jelly over here, for example, and a little green. So lovely. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's the creature.
There's a little creature. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's another one.
There's so many creatures. Oh my god. There's
I
a
love the
hot
creatures.
guy.
A hot guy.
Also, here are the
Wonderful.
rules.
I
Here are
always
the
forget
rules.
that hot guy
Mm-hmm.
was season 10 because he's so in my brain. I cannot believe that he wasn't sooner.
This is Scar with a jelly. Hello. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my god. And there's so many people drawing. Making him stream free.
Look at them. That's so wonderful.
There's a little gem. Oh, that's so good.
It's already colored.
It's already colored. Yeah. And a hot guy. Oh. So good. But yeah, the Magma is going to be running through the entire day, right? So you guys can be doodling all day, and then at the end of the day, we're gonna be showing again, like doing a little recap of what everyone has been doing. But yeah. Yeah, but I wanted to say something about the hot guy thing. I find it so interesting. I was like doing it today, like getting ready for today, and I just realized like, oh my god, hot guy and Scarline both happen at the same time, which is, which of course again, like you said, it's hot guy for what happened?
What
happened?
Hates you?
He hates me?
Oh,
what?
Magma was weird for me this morning as well. They're just
it's okay. It's back.
They're just skill checking us. That's what's happening.
It's skill checking us. Yeah. But yeah, which is I find it really fun to think about that way, right? Because it's just really interesting for this type of collaboration. The fact that the two Scotland Artbook and the Hotkai Zinethology are working together, because yeah, it's happened at the same time.
Yeah, you're right, and it's the same season, same time. Did we have the same release year as well? I think so. Right?
Yeah. Do we? What? Because I remember it was the Hotkai Zinethology was last year. August last year.
Yes, and Artbook was also last year. So
they're like kind of twinsies.
Twinsies.
Yeah. Oh, that's so fun.
That is so fun. It's also actually crazy because like Artbook had a lot to go off of from within Hermitcraft season 10, because even if it did start when Scar was done, Scar did finish. That was beautiful. But all the hot guy stuff like Hot Guy Comic Zine and DDVAU, you guys just did that.
Yeah.
Took the concept and ran.
Because that's the wonderful thing about like the MCYT community. I believe that it's just little, like how we say in Spanish, son cubitos. They're little blocks in Minecraft, and you just throw your entire insanity on them and be like, actually, you guys are wonderful. Mine now. Which I think I think it's so interesting, actually. It goes to show the mix, because everyone when we talk about Minecraft, we talk about like the creativity it shows, and I think that's a reason why a lot of artists are drawn to Minecraft content.
Yes.
And I see someone doing a little repo guy.
Wait, where's that? On the canvas?
On the Magma, yeah. That's so lovely.
Oh my goodness, on the left. Oh, that's delightful.
Yeah. And I think that goes to show, like, how important artistry is for the entire community. And it's so lovely. Oh, look at this
It's so
impulse over
beautiful.
here.
Oh, look at
That's so
that. It's so pretty. I guess
Yeah.
they're all coloring. They're so fast.
Oh, thank you,
They're-
Firefly, for the donation.
Oh.
For the $10 donation. Thank you guys for doing that. The village is a place I hold very special in, very, very special in my heart. Oh my god, it's such a long message. It feels like not a lot of people talk about it, but it's such a fantastic cause to help to make kids feel like they can actually be kids again. Thank you. Yeah, look, this whole charity event is so wonderful. I'm really thankful for you guys to invite me and letting me be part of this. Cause
Yes, we're so happy to have you.
Thank you. I always look up to charities and everything. It's so interesting, it's so fun. The whole idea you guys have, it's amazing. And thank you everyone that's been donating. Please remember that $1, like $1 from everyone could, like, if you think, oh hey, $1 doesn't do anything, you were wrong. $1 is amazing, and $1 goes far. Because I know some people are like, well, I don't have anything to donate, and I'm like, no, you can. $1 is amazing. You guys being here is amazing. Sharing the stream and everything is wonderful. Anything helps, really. And you guys are, yeah, exactly, every single bit counts. So be nice, be wonderful, be thankful. Oh my god, my magma came back. I can doodle again.
Yes, let's go. Where are you doodling on the canvas, Maru?
I'm next to the rules. I am doodling my beautiful tango tech.
Oh, yes, I see you now. Look at you go. I love
Yes,
Maru
again,
so much.
Decked Out was also season 10.
Oh, wow.
It's so decked out. It's so good, dude. The village did a lot for me and my family. Aww. Yeah, it's the first time I ever hear about this charity, but I'm so excited to learn more.
Yes.
The video was really nice, actually.
I love the video, yeah. We have a few more videos that will go up in the following days as well that they let us use. It's very nice of them.
Ooh.
This is the same charity that Sales from the Scarlet Art Book was raising for. And it was actually Scar's idea to go with this charity.
Really?
Yes, it was. I think we always forget to say that. But we said, hey, do you have any ideas for what charity could benefit? And this was the one he said immediately. It was like, this should be the one. And we're like, oh yeah, you're so right. Because it's theme parks. It's theme park related.
Yeah.
And it's just such a good cause. And we did announce our total donation number. Let me find it, because I don't want to read it wrong. But we raised over $100,000 from art book sales, which was crazy. We were
That's
losing our whole
crazy.
mind. So yeah, and then this little event that we're doing, just gonna raise a little more, just a little more. It'll be so wonderful.
Yeah, I have my Scarlet art book here. I'm so excited. It's such a wonderful, like, it's so wonderful and so full of passion.
Yeah.
Like we were talking before, it truly shows how much art, like how much creativity goes into creating anything, and how much passion goes to how much passion like the Minecraft community has.
Mm-hmm.
And also, yeah, it's such. Looking at it, like it's right next to me. I'm looking at it. I'm like, God, you are wonderful, my sweet summer child.
It's so precious to me. I love how it turned out. Everyone really went the extra mile all the time. Full stop.
All of you should feel so proud of your work.
Thank you, Maru. You're so sweet.
It's the least I can do. And also, we were talking a lot about the art book, but also like, as someone who has been part of the Zinethology, the amount of love behind it as well, it's so good. So much work has like so much work between so many different artists to make sure like it's a coherent story. It's just such a like, again, we were talking about the difference of it, right? You were talking like, well, Scarlet Artbook has a place, like, had at least something to go off. Well, like, in these we're just like, okay, we're gonna brainstorm all of these ideas, and then they all slowly picked up something. And again, it just goes to show different ways of collaboration, which I find really, really interesting.
Yes, watching the difference and the contributors, the organization, the energy of both these projects was actually insane. It was so cool. I would say Hawkeye Comics Zinethology had dramatically more complicated. It didn't start off more complicated. They'll talk more about that in Scope Creep, I'm sure.
Oh, definitely.
But
we're just giving like them a little tease, something to look
tease.
for.
That Zine just kept growing. It was very simple and very obtainable at first, and it was wonderful. And then I don't know, I blinked, and it became a mutated, beautiful monster.
But the most important part is that it's beautiful. It's wonderful, full of creativity. It's our monster.
It's our monster, our lovely monster, our lovely Scope Creep monster.
Yeah. my Magma for drawing is still having a moment, so I'm gonna be drawing behind the scenes while the stream is going on.
Yes, that's wonderful. I'm so excited when we'll come back to the Magma later evening, so we can see how it's all developed. Because in between,
I'm seeing so many more drawings here. Like,
there's so much more. Yeah, can we
Jess
go over
is
everything
here
again?
drawing
Oh, look at that! That's beautiful.
the creatures.
Oh my
Jess
gosh,
is
creatures.
drawing the jelly and green. Oh my god, a mumbo jumbo. Joel with the honey and the frog trophy.
Frog champion Joel.
The permit Grian and a salmon. Oh my god! Connor is drawing Pearl.
Hi Connor, I love that.
We have Gem. Is this another gem or is this a pearl? I think the outfit looks like another gem. It's so good.
Could also be a pearl. I love the color
palette.
That's
it's so
that's a
good.
fun one.
Still no mending. Agreeing. The creature.
The creature.
We have a cute guy. A tango.
Scrimblies. Oh, I love the double-hearted designs. I'm so happy whenever I see them.
Thank you, Doody did so well. Oh my god, another elf scar.
Love it.
Oh. Hello.
Forget Elf Scar was also in the same season. That's insane.
Dude, season 9 is so good.
Was it season 9 or season 10? I always get the numbers mixed up. It's
season,
all the same to me now.
Season 9. We have here the EMP.
We're currently in season 10. That makes sense.
We're currently in season 10. We have Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
We got bum 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 bum.
Mr. Sandman.
Here, my drawing, I cannot continue, but how do you make your eraser bigger? There's a little panel here on the side that you can go here, and it shows you all the little things. Here you can go up, bigger and smaller. If you go woo 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 here.
Lovely.
Don't be afraid of asking questions about how the magma works. We are here to help always and forever. Leave Doodle. Tango. He's so wonderful.
I love
He's so
that.
pretty.
He's so pretty.
This is the Sona corner.
The Sona corner. Oh my gosh, look at these scrunklies. These little scrimblos. Oh my gosh.
So wonderful. Oh my god.
Also,
everyone. Yes, I recognize the artist. Also, everyone, please go ahead and put your social media name. Oh my god, no!
Oh, mine was tattoo. What's up with that? She's coming back.
There's so
She's
many
coming back.
people. There's so many people. There's so many people in the Magma.
Turns out there's a max of 30 people for Magma, unless we pay the money, which we didn't. So if that becomes necessary,
Okay.
we will. But right now there's a cap of 30, so hopefully it doesn't
Okay.
get too.
Again, everyone, please put your what?
Social media or usernames?
Yeah, social media. Sorry, it's going again. Just
Hates you.
yeah. Please go ahead and put your social your username on social media so we can find you guys here.
Oh yeah,
Here's
and if you
Kaze.
want, don't forget to save it or screenshot it and then post it to social media. Feel free to tag Scarlet Artbook and Hot Guy Comic Zine so we can see it and retweet it.
Yes. Here we have Run Diggy Dog. Here we have green, like this. Yes, show yourself like this.
Yes, beautiful.
Also, yes, please be careful with the bucket tool. Please, we prefer if you guys color it by hand. Even if it takes a little bit more time, it would be better. Oh my god, the snails.
Oh my gosh, look at those snails.
Also, please be mindful of the size of your drawings and make it smaller so everyone can draw there. Thank you.
And I think we have like 5 more minutes of magma-ing before the next panel comes up. Or we have some overflow time as well, so no rush.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just here chilling, making sure everyone has fun.
Oh, we love Maru. Thank you for being here, Maru. It's really wonderful.
Thank you for inviting me again. I'm very thankful for being part of such a wonderful project.
Yes, and you have a panel on day 3 as well, right? With Doody.
I do have a little panel on day 3, and it's going to be so fun.
I'm so excited.
So fun.
It's gonna be so amazing. I'm so excited to give it a listen. I'll also get a break from speaking, which is also wonderful.
Are we back? All right, guys. Hello. Are we back?
Let me see. Let me refresh the YouTube. Seems like we're back. Yes, I think we're back.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Wonderful.
Thank God.
Hello,
all right.
everyone.
There we go.
Thank you, Crow.
Now I fade back to existence.
I'm gonna try to refresh to see if everyone has been doodling again. Yay!
Yeah. Oh, look at it go. Oh, I love
so
Magma.
many wonderful people, so many wonderful art.
Like little.
Whoa.
So fun to see all the little usernames crawling all over the canvas.
Everyone moving around, having fun and everything. I love Magma. It's so fun, so wonderful.
It's so collaborative too. Like if you think of like Zines being collaborative, I think a lot of Zines I've been in have actually had Magmas just for fun to help contributors get to know each other. It's always been fun. I love it. It's such a great tool.
Yeah. It's wonderful. I see I see so many friends in the Magma. It's so fun because I recognize immediately some styles and I'm like, I know you.
It's so fun existing in this space. You just start recognizing more and more people over time. As you see them again and again. It's so wonderful. I love being here.
Again, like I said, the MCYTR community, it's so fun. It's like knowing so many people. Sometimes you have artists you look up to, and when you finally have the chance to talk to them, they're like, "Oh, I look up to you as well." I'm like,
it's a positive feedback circle, isn't it?
It's so full of joy and whimsy. And it's good. It's good to keep spreading so much positivity. It's needed in the internet. It's so wonderful. Oh, I love seeing so many artists I recognize here and learning about new artists as well. There's some artists I didn't know, but like the art style here is so lovely. I'm like, oh my god, who are you? Who are you?
Yes, right. It's a great way to discover people like that as well.
Yeah.
I want to know everyone.
And again, if you're able, like, for example, here, put like, oh my god, the Impenski sign. That's another cool sign. Please put your little username so we can so the people later can go and follow you.
Yes, exactly.
Look at all the wonderful, oh my god, James! Look at all the wonderful people. First viewers on TikTok. The thing.
It looks like we are going to start wrapping up the magma section. Reminder that we'll be back in a few hours after the next panel to revisit the magma. Take a peek, and the magma will stay up through the whole weekend, though there'll be a new theme tomorrow.
Yeah, the magma will still be up, so don't worry. You guys continue doodling, keep this room open, keep doodling there. Continue to have a lot of fun. I will still be on the magma. I want to doodle so much.
Wonderful.
And again, please remember to put your username. At the end of the day, we are going to be seeing again what you guys have done. And yeah, I cannot wait to see what else you have there.
Okay, perfect. And with that, I guess me and Maru will pop off for a little bit. See you guys in a bit.
Do I stop sharing screen?
Yes, I think you can stop sharing, and Crow will change the layout to one of our in-between thingies.
Yeah, let me know when, so I don't just... Because we're sharing on the Discord.
Okay. Talk to you guys in a bit for the So How Did We Get Here panel.
Bye.
Oh. Alright, hello. Hope you guys had a really fun time with the magma. Oh, it's just me now. That's fine.
No, I'm still here. I was like, should I continue talking, or are you talking to the chat?
I'm talking to the chat for the most part, but yeah.
Okay, do I stop sharing screen now?
You're good to stop sharing the screen.
Okay, thank you. Okay, you have fun. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Bye, I'll see you later.
Bye.
Alright, guys. Kaze has abandoned me in my time of need. But welcome to the break screen. Essentially, you'll be seeing what you're seeing on the stream right now is a whole bunch of the zines that people have like posted that they wanted promoted on the stream. If the mods could throw in the command for that, if they haven't already, that would be fantastic. So you can, up until the end of the Saturday stream, you can submit any zines that you want advertised during this. So these, it's just like advertise whether or not like you have applications open, or if you want to like just grab if any of these pique your interest, you can just like yoink them if they are already ready to be, if they're already out. Welcome back. There's so many cool zines.
I'm back. Wait, where am I? Oh, I am here. Okay, hi.
Hi.
Yeah, so we have the Zine promos. So, did you already talk about the Zine drop box?
Yes, I did.
So fun. I think we have maybe about 30 Zines and the Zine promo for today.
Yes, as of right now, it is 30.
30? How cool is that?
Dude, it's so cool.
I love them.
And I absolutely adore the non-MCYT ones. I think it's fun that like they still like submitted something to give out. Especially since I myself am like a very multi-fandom kind of person. I'm like jumping from different like fan of the fandom every like 2 weeks or something. Even if my mainstay is like Hermitcraft Life series at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's maybe only like one kind of Zine which I didn't recognize where it was from. So I guess I get around to
Yeah, I think that one was an original one. There is a
that makes sense.
there was a Dungeon Meshi. Oh, it's up right now. There's a Dungeon Meshi Zine.
Oh yes, how cool!
And I think someone managed to squeeze in like a Sonic fandom one for featuring Silver, I believe. Maybe we'll see it.
That's right. I think it's Silver. It's definitely Sonic, at least Sonic somewhere.
I think it's really cool. It's fun.
And then, is it about time for the next panel?
What time is it? 3 o'clock. Yes. Hold on. Let me switch to the media form. All right, guys. We'll be heading into our first and only panel of the day.
Host in here? I guess they can just take it away.
Oh, hello, everybody. Panelists, you may unmute if you would like. Hi.
Be
Hello,
free
everybody.
now.
Be free. You may unmute. Hello. I am Zephaniah Grains. I am the only organizer of this event who is not on the mod team of Hawkeye Comic Scene or Scarlet Artbook, although I did edit the Scarlet Artbook, which is usually a mod role, but it wasn't in this case. And so, therefore, I am here to interview the rest of these people about their experiences modding these particularly ridiculously large and ambitious projects. Let's start with an icebreaker, shall we? Who are you? Which projects were you involved in? And what was your role? Tem, you start us off, shall we?
Sure thing. I'm TJ Shouting. I am the head organizer and lead editor of Hawkeye Comic Scene. I did a lot of work proofreading, managing the zine schedule. I wrote copy for, the promotional material, stuff for HIO. That was basically my role. We kind of did a little few extra things, but that's most of it.
Wonderful. Yulia, you're next.
So hi, I'm Julia Cocoabats. I was the lead graphic design mod and the layout artist for both of the zines, actually, because I have my fingers in all the cakes, apparently.
Yeah, you're doing everything all the time forever. Kaze, would you like to go next?
Hi, I'm Kaze. You've heard my voice around before now, but I was the finance, web, and fulfillment mod on the Scarlet Artbook.
And Eirian, have at it.
Hi, I'm Eirian Kunehokki. I was a social media mod for Hawkeye Comics Zinethology, and I also did a lot of communications and handling contributor to moderator communication.
Communication of the communication. All of the communication.
Communication of the communication. So much communication.
Ellie, have at it. Your turn.
Hi, I'm Ellie, also known as Septictech. I was in the Scarland art book, and I mainly assisted with design and research, just stuff here and there, helping out, trying to figure out some cool things and what to do.
And Hoffen.
Hello, hi there. I'm Hoffen. I am an artist for Hermitcraft. I make many models for them. And I am the head organizer of the Scarlet Artbook. I am the one that came up with the whole idea, and everyone decided to join in, and the rest is history.
The famous Hoffen. Crow, your turn.
All right, hello. I'm Crow Redstone. I am a mod for the Hawkeye Comics Zine. Most of my job on that project is a lot of background and auxiliary work. Like so many documents and spreadsheets.
The spreadsheets never stop. They never end.
And they just keep piling up.
You never escape.
It starts multiplying like rabbits, I swear.
Don't even go into the tabs.
And last but certainly not least, Maple.
Hi, I'm Maple. I was... Yeah. Hi. I was the art editor and merch artist for Hawkeye Comics Zine. It's really nice to be here.
Wonderful. a team of talented individuals for sure. And they're here to tell you about their experiences. We have an hour and a half for this, so we will get a lot of chatting in. And to start off, I wanted to ask you all, what was your project's origin story? Hoffen, I think you can take Scarlet Artbook. Chronologically, you were first.
Hoffen?
Hello. Hi, I'm here. Don't worry. So, the original history of Scarlet Artbook, yeah, it's a big one, requires a lot of context. So, it all started on the summer of 2023. Whoa, 2 years ago already.
That's crazy.
The time passes. Yeah.
Scary.
So, around that time, a silly little movie came out. I think many of us liked it. Into the Spider-Verse, across the Spider-Verse. So many of the artists involved in the production of that movie were sharing the development of how they build the world, and they were sharing the art online, and that was very inspirational. See how it already came to happen. And aside from that, I study architecture. I'm an architect. So when I connected the two dots with my passion for Minecraft YouTube, the content that Good Times with Scar made for the Scarland, it's like, whoa, we can make something really cool here. So if we take the design of this Minecraft base that is so well designed and you're gonna really feel how it will work in real life, maybe we can involve more artists in it and develop how it will function as a real theme park. Yeah.
Wonderful. And then after that, Yulia and Ellie have something to add about how the art book came together. Yes? Yes?
Yes. So I remember, like it was yesterday. Hoffen basically just put up a little Tumblr post with like, "Hey, I have this cool idea in mind. Does anyone want in?" And I just looked at it and went, "You know what? Sure. I have nothing to do. I just finished university. Might as well." And then, a year later, we had an actual book in our hands.
These things happen.
Yeah. Hoffen reached out to me through Twitter DMs, and it was such a fun idea, like the way you described it earlier, Hoffen, how like you were inspired by Spider-Verse, and like like you wanted to focus specifically on making a Zine that had like environments and buildings and character design, like something, it just sounded so ambitious but so unique, and I knew that I would do anything to get on the team and help it come to life.
So beautiful. It's just such a wonderful thing that it all came together how it did. Truly a really, really, really wonderful stroke of luck that the humans who were involved ended up involved. And on that note, talking about involving humans, Eirian, would you like to pick up with the Hawkeye Comics Zine origin story?
Yes. Meanwhile, in the Hawkeye Comics universe, the idea began in my tiny little brain. I saw the SMP Hero Zine. I was a friend of TJ at this time, and I found out about that project through them, because I was like, oh wow, they ran that project. That's so cool, like a comic design. That's amazing. And then Hawkeye appeared. Oh my god, that's crazy. He's a superhero, kind of. Wouldn't a comic Zinethology? I didn't even know it was gonna be Zinethology. Wouldn't a comic Zine about Hawkeye be really cool? And I was like, well, it's a concept, and I just had it in my little Zines to-do list, and I wasn't a project manager or anything at that point. But I brought it up to a VC between Yulia and Crow, and there was also a person in there. Shout out to them. I don't remember them. But
devastating.
Yulia, yeah, I'm sorry. But Yulia and Crow were super enthusiastic about the idea. And it was like late 2023, and we were just like, it's like we want to do this now. And then we were like, wait, you know, somebody who'd be great for this.
I remember you talking about this idea, and I went like, wait, I know a guy. We started the whole like invitation process, so to speak. We did kind of strong arm Tem into joining this project.
Yeah, yeah, Yulia, Eirian, and Crow pinged me in the middle of the night. It was literally like 2 a.m. And all they said was like, Tem, we're making you run a zine. And I was like, huh? Like, because they didn't give me any context. Nothing. They gave me nothing. They just said, you're running a zine, you have no choice. And I was like, what? And so like I ended up having to like get into VC to hear an explanation. Like, Crow DM'd me like a very quick explanation, but apparently they were so caught up in talking about it that I had to like actually join the VC and be like, so what am I doing? It was very funny. It was just incredibly ominous to be pinged and just be told, yeah, hey, we're making you run a zine with no context, nothing to go off of.
Unbelievable. Yeah, no, so on the one hand, you have Scarland Artbook with the artistic inspiration and the, wow, I'm putting my architecture career to good use. And then on the other hand, we have a kidnapping.
Yeah, we kidnapped our head mod.
The two genders,
It's
as
the
it were.
best use of my degree I ever done.
Listen,
Listen,
our head mod is here consensually.
You know, these things happen.
Yeah,
And
this is
on
the
that
economy of
note-
zines.
And on that note, let's talk about some highlights of your project. Kaze, would you like to go first?
Sure. Honestly, everyone's enthusiasm for the extra art book chapter, which was when we decided we were going to print and everything was all green lights for that. Like, I think it must have been Hoffen's idea. What if we add more pages? Horrible thing to say.
The thing is, at first it
We have
was
a panel
supposed to be
about
just
this.
the mods. At first it was just the mods thing, and we were like, oh, if anyone else in design would like to join in, I guess we can also open the opportunity to the contributors, because it's so much work. We don't want to push a lot of work on them.
Mm-hmm. Unending enthusiasm bowled us over. Everyone was like, oh yes, this must be done. And this must be like, how many pages did that end up being? I think 40?
Like
More?
80
40
more
pages more?
A lot of
like
pages.
80 pages?
No,
A
goodness.
lot.
So that was just really fun to see. And then there's other things we did too. Like there was I think this was Ellie's idea to watch like a making of Disneyland documentary, and that was really beautiful. And never seen a VC that big. Us all watching it together. So cool. I love that.
Yeah, that all sounds wonderful. I wasn't there for the movie, but that I do think about it sometimes. Like, what a thing to get yourselves together, a project, and then have an inspirational movie night so that everybody is on the same page about the tone and the content.
Yeah.
The research. We did a lot of research.
I'm told you did, yes.
Yeah. So another fun anecdote is that, well, this is a very like thing from the fandom, the community. Obviously, it's not something we planned to tell Scar until the product was finished. But around the same time when the project was beginning, there was a little something called PATS, an event that Scar attended on 2023. So it turns out one of our contributors attended the panel and was like, hey guys, should I tell Scar about the project? And we were like, well, yeah, sure. So at the end of the panel that Scar participated in, so they mentioned like, "Hey, are you aware of this thing that is happening? A little art book about Scarland?" And then Scar was like, "What? Where can I get it? Can you tell me more about it?" And also, why did Hoffen not tell me about it?
He was so angry that you didn't tell him anything. He was
For
so
real.
mad. It was so funny.
You were called out personally.
Yeah.
Call out post.
She
Oh my
didn't
god.
tell me?
How dare she?
But yeah, it was
Unbelievable.
really fun.
Yeah, these projects were both for the community first, but sometimes these things just happen. Ultimately, though, they are what they are because they were made for and by the community rather than for and by the creators who may or may not stumble across them like large and frightening beasts.
Ooh.
Yulia,
If
I
you
think
don't
you had
move,
some.
they don't see you.
So true. Yeah, you just have to stay very, very, very still. Yulia, I think you had something else you wanted to say in this bit.
So for Scarlet Art Book, as I was taking care of the layout for the whole book, the thing we did with Scarlet Art Book is for every single check-in, I would gather every file that we got from our contributors, and I would put it into the finalized layout. So we, as like the whole project, got to see as it was slowly growing and the sketches were getting more and more finished and more polished. There was more and more art, and then the writing got added. Just seeing this so hands-on, how it was properly going along, it was such an amazing thing to see. The thing is, I also did Hot Guy Comics, which was also a wonderful project. And for Hot Guy Comics, I think my personal favorite memory was the final month. Uh, in general, it was something between a wild scramble and just us as the mods with brooms going at every single contributor being like, can we please get more to do, can we please get more pages, can we please do more, and us going, if you have time, have you finished everything? Extremely funny. The enthusiasm for both of these projects and just how everyone getting so excited is just making everyone else around them so much more excited in turn. Amazing.
Wonderful. Yeah, you truly cannot get more people who want to give themselves more work than these two groups of people are.
Workaholics.
Word.
Yeah,
We can't
people
help
who
it.
need
Who's
extra
that?
Scarlet Art Book chapter and everything with Hot Guy Comics. Workaholics. Love to be in the mines. And speaking of Hot Guy Comics, thank you for the wonderful segue, Yulia. TJ, would you like to talk about your highlights?
Yeah, so I think one of my favorite moments in Hawkeye comic scene was specifically so I wrote the foreword, and I decided to be a little bit cheeky about it, and I wanted to say a little happy birthday and a thank you to Eirian because that's where the original idea came from. It came from Eirian. So I wrote this really heartfelt, really sweet forward and was like, happy birthday to Eirian. Thank you for, being the spark that created this entire project. Without you, we wouldn't have even had it. Just like very, very like, like tear jerker stuff.
That guy sounds
And then
like
I
a dork.
yeah, and then I hid it from him. uh, I did not like. I think Crow and Yulia were in on it too. I basically was like, I swore them to secrecy. I was like, do not show this to Eirian. We cannot let him see this until the very last second. Because I wanted to surprise him. Hawkeye Comic Scene came out on his birthday, so that was the entire reason. It was like a little birthday present to him. And so it was just very funny to get in a VC and like when I couldn't, it was like the final moment where we had to put everything in together. And so I revealed the forward, but I didn't do it normally. I literally just made Eirian read it out loud. So
That
I was
very
like,
sweet.
yeah.
I
It was
didn't.
great.
I didn't realize at all that you were hiding it from me.
Yeah,
But like when you got me in VC and was like, read this out, I was like, oh dear, they did something.
No, yeah, like, I remember when Temp approached us, like, kind of back alley style. It's like, guys, I have a little something secret I need to tell you. And then showed us the forward and then, like, the editing process for that, like, leading up to us, like, presenting it to you as, like, a little gift.
Yeah, I slid in I pulled out my trench coat.
It wasn't
like,
it wasn't
grabbed
just
a paper bag.
It wasn't even a
I got the
slide. You, like,
goods.
fully slunk in.
I had the noir music going on, everything, whole 9 yards.
Real scheming happening. Did anyone else have any other highlights they wanted to share?
What are their highlights? So
Anyone?
there's a
Anyone?
little part. There's a little part on the book, on the merch chapter, where we draw the items that are sold on Scarland. And one of the ideas we had is like, yeah, what if we come together to 1 hour of our time and sketch out ideas, throw something on the wall. And a fun idea we had is like, which designs could be like discarded designs? Like, we don't want these items sold on Scarland. And so everyone came up with their most silly idea and draw it on a Magma board. And we put that in the book.
It was super cute.
And that's also the only uncredited piece of writing in the entire art book,
Don't
because
call me
Johnny
out,
wrote
don't call me
too
out.
many things.
Don't call me out. I will talk about the credits when we talk about the credits.
Okay. Yeah, my favorite part of the art book was making Yulia's life harder by writing too many things.
I hate you so much.
We'll talk about this more on the Scarland panel on tomorrow. On tomorrow, yes. That's the day.
Yes. Tomorrow, tune in. Don't forget the Scarland Art Book.
Tomorrow.
And on the topic of causing Yulia suffering and agony, what were some challenges in your project, perhaps? Kaze, you're at the top of the list again. Would you like to start?
Oh my, would I ever?
Oh god, oh god.
Scarland Art Book.
Fear.
How long do I have to talk about this? I can talk about this for a long time.
It's an hour and a half long, and we are not at the half-hour mark yet, so you have a little bit of time.
Just a little bit of time. Well,
Chat, would you like to hear Kaze talk about taxes?
Yeah,
Donate
how much do you wanna hear
now.
about taxes?
Chat, do you want the finance talk?
Say
yes or no.
Stream delay, stream delay.
Stream delay. Yeah.
Donate $1
I
to
say
get
yes, I
Kaze
say
to start
yes.
talking about finances.
All it takes is $1.
I see a third yes.
Well,
I see a yap.
Oh, they
Scarland Art Book
want the
sold.
lecture.
They want the finance
They
talk.
want it. They want it. The finances.
I see a Kaze drop the finances. I see an unironically yes.
Well, Scarland Art Book sold over 8,000 copies, which actually absurd, unobtainable under normal circumstances. How do you get a number that high? Really, that's just the power of Scarland. I think we were all very Scarland piled, and everyone was like Scarland Art Book. Yes, so 8,000 copies were sold, 8,000 copies were printed, and the logistics and the finances of 8,000 copies was a lot all the time. It was pretty stressful, but I think it went well overall. I'm very glad, because I've never done finance modding for a Zine before, or never finance modded in general, other than my own personal finances. It was a lot of stuff and a lot of money all at once. So, thankfully, I did kind of foresee a large turnout due to the nature of the Zine and the nature of the fandom space at the time. And I said, I am not fulfilling these by hand, because that's what usually happens. The shipping mod would get the copies printed, have them shipped to them, and then they would package and ship them out individually by hand. I said I would do that if we sold maybe 200 copies. I was like, I cannot do more than 200 copies. Can you imagine?
Oh my gosh.
And
Okay.
then luckily we did find a way to automate it. One of the best ways to do this nowadays is like with a service like Fourth Wall, which you see a lot of YouTubers using right now because it's good. So use it while it's still good. You can ship your product to Fourth Wall and have them distribute it for you to all your buyers. What an amazing thing that would be. We didn't use Fourth Wall, we used something else, but I would recommend Fourth Wall for this kind of thing. If you have the sales volume that you would need for it, because like 100 copies, 200 copies, I could do that by hand. It would take a long time, but it wouldn't be so bad. But 8,000 copies? Ain't no way. No. That's too much. And then for finances, I had to do stuff like sales tax for all the individual states that we met certain criterias for, which was baffling concepts to me because I think if you grew up maybe around business in the US, because I'm based in the US, I don't really know how it goes for anywhere else, it would make more sense how you make an LLC, how you do sales tax, how you prepare for your income tax to hit you with a bulldozer later in the year. I didn't know. But luckily, got the resources, got an accountant who really helped us out. Super cheap. Thank you, Jason.
Thank you, Jason.
Jason's a real one.
Thank you, Jason.
Woo,
Give it up for
Jason!
Jason.
So we got it in order, did everything right, and yeah, paid our bills in time, and we ended up with that big O donation number, and I could not be prouder of how the project turned out.
Genuinely so impressive. I told you the other day, Kaze, but I absolutely do boast about Kaze being the best finance mod ever at any opportunity. Because the reality of if Scarlet Artbook had been had a slightly less good finance mod does occasionally keep me up at night.
Oh god.
The Zine mod space, the
It is
Zine space
terrifying. I'll
is
be
a scary,
honest.
scary space, and Kaze is a wonderful lighthouse beacon.
It's also extremely funny because I remember when we found the distributor for the book, we really wanted to hit the 1K sold copies because that would bring the price of the whole book down dramatically. And I remember we were sitting in VC just like on needles looking at the sales number in stress, like, are we going to hit it? Are we going to hit it? And I think we smashed through it in like half an hour.
Yeah, surely. Maybe less. It was crazy.
Orland. Hoffen, did you want to talk about some challenges?
Yes. Also, I like to point out that this was like my first time organizing a sign. So the way it came out, the result was baffling, really surprising, really awesome, really cool. So yeah, my first time organizing a sign, but I had like previous experiences, like coming up with little events for the fandom, the community, little prom sheets or events, for example, celebrating the 10 years of Hermitcraft. That's one example. And also, aside from organizing, I was the one in charge of wrangling out the printing production. Also a challenge because I never before in my life printed a book. It took a lot of research, getting to know like how does the printing the industry works. I learned a lot about production, about shipping, about the types of paper, how a book is made, and yeah, and also getting in contact with the persons that printed the book. I was there in the mails. A lot of mails happened.
And they wanted to do
Kaze
Zoom
and
meetings all the
Hoffen.
time.
The Gmail thread got like to 100 at some point, and the guy said, "Hey, what if we start a new thread?" And I was like, "Yeah, we should do that." So it was a lot of be constantly over them to make sure that it had the quality that it has.
Yes.
Because working first time with this company, also it is really scary to handling them that amount of money to make the book happen. So I had to be over time. Hey, how is it going? How is it printing? Can I get a picture of the test print, please? So yeah, we printed like 3 copies. The first printed copies, where one I have one, Kaze has another, and Julia has another, and the result is very different. Yeah, the quality of the book was really different. We had a lot of
Our
challenges,
beautiful
like
children.
we had a lot of challenges with the colors, how it came out with, because we really also wanted to make the art look good. And also was very chunky. The type of paper, it is a really big book. The newer one, the one that people got, is a lot nicer in quality. So yeah, I'm really happy about that.
It's a genuinely beautiful book, and knowing about the amount of work that went into it almost makes it more beautiful.
Thank you.
What they haven't mentioned is that one of the things that happened when they got the test copies was the mods filmed a video going through every single page of it. I wasn't gonna say the thing, but if you're gonna wail. They filmed the video for contributors going through every single page so that everybody could see what their art looked like in physical form, and whether they had thoughts and opinions and things that needed to change for the final. And I thought that was really lovely. It was a full 20-minute video.
You're right. Kaze had white gloves, everything, I remember it.
Oh my gosh, the white gloves!
Very fancy.
It was so professional.
Julia, do you want to talk about the volcano incident?
I'll talk about the volcano.
Go ahead, come on. I'll give it to you.
I'll talk about... Okay. So, volcano incident, because this is Julia Bullingauer, apparently. A volcano incident. If you watched Scar's video, you may have noticed a curious little thing. The curious little thing is that on the first page in the newest chapter he shows, there's the exact same text on both sides. Julia, how did that happen? You see, when you copy so much text as I have, your brain just sort of stops looking at it. It's just basically the same as images for me. Except images I can really easily distinguish. I cannot distinguish text easily. And as I was copying it, I accidentally copied one of the paragraphs for the volcano twice. And the thing is that one of our mods, who is not here,
who shall not be named,
who shall not be named, noticed that, and AI later talked to them about it, and they went, "Oh, I was sure you noticed that," so they didn't say anything. And I noticed that after Scar has already been ordered. Lovely, wonderful. I was sitting there like, hey, I sure hope he won't show it. He's just supposed to show one page of the new chapter. Surely he won't show that page. Surely. And you won't guess which page Scar showed. The funniest thing is also that as soon as the video dropped, Zeph and John immediately were like, Julia, why is there text?
Nobody else saw it.
No,
but
I'm sorry.
Nobody else noticed, but me and Johnny had spent so much time staring at the text as we edited the every single piece of text in the book that the instant those pages were on screen, we just locked in. We're like, Yulia, what happened?
It was an accident. I'm sorry. It was. We had a lot of pages. It was usually all the mods were looking through the book. It was one of those things that just got lost.
Yeah, and I mean that's why we do a test print.
Yeah, I will never live. Like, I don't even care that it's there. I care that Scar showed it on video.
Well, moving off that topic slightly, do you want to talk about your beautiful work on the Hawkeye comic scene and the challenges inherent in that instead?
I can. Um, so, hot comic design. I didn't do that. There was no. Actually, now remembering that, I actually had to do like 3 things right as Hot Guy Comics I dropped. I think we noticed like, oh, Julia, this is missing. No. So this is just a thing I do apparently. But I think for Hot Guy Comic Sign, that book was less structured compared to Scarlet Artbook, so we didn't need to worry about like page counts and number of illustrations as much. Bigger problems was because Hot Guy Comics is just like a compilation of comics, of writing, of illustrations, and because it's a story, we really early on decided that we wanted to have some kinds of trigger warnings, just so people knew what was in store for them. Just so, like, it's just so as you open a new fic or a comic, you were informed what was in store. Especially because Hot Guy Comics gets really dark at times. So I decided that instead of normal text, I was going to design a couple of icons to go in that space. And designing these was very challenging, but also really rewarding. I'm really proud of how they came out. But just choosing the triggers we wanted to show, choosing how to express them so people could very clearly and easily distinguish them from each other, from the other ones, and to not have to think about like, oh, what does this mean? Really nice challenge. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, I think people really loved the trigger warnings as well. I think they were super helpful to readers, especially as well the summaries of each piece that were posted on the card to make sure that people who had to skip a piece could still know what was going on. Really clever formatting and organizational work, I think. And talking of, oh, yes, TJ, did you want to talk? Speaking of organizational work for the Hawkeye comic scene.
Oh my god, boy, yeah. Boy, howdy.
TJ, I'm calling on you.
I've got a lot to say about it. I think one of the biggest challenges that, I mean, it's kind of, it's kind of obvious, but the interconnected plot, for the record, in case anyone doesn't know, that was not what we were supposed to be doing. We did not initially decide there was gonna be an interconnected plot. What we wrote on the contributor master list was basically, hey, these are gonna be like snapshots. It's gonna be like a, kind of like the same universe. It's supposed to be implied, but like, it doesn't have to. It's just gonna be snapshots. And the contributors saw that, and they said, we are going to make this a full story. Which is exciting, which is very exciting for me because I am crazy and I love stuff like that. So I was having the time of my life. Everyone else, Crow especially, was like, guys, the scope creep, guys.
The scope is creeping.
The scope was creeping.
Sometimes...
Oh boy, was it creeping.
Yeah, no, sometimes I felt
it
like a canary.
So much
in
we have a panel.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a whole other thing that we're gonna be into.
Yeah,
the fact that we
panel,
have a panel about scope creep is crazy. But like, yeah, the initial intention was just like, the way that I describe it is like loosely interconnected drabbles. So it's like, yeah, vaguely set in the same universe, but like random bits and pieces. And they just went, yeah. They saw the timeline and took it and ran.
I think one of our contributors straight up admitted that like they didn't know what the loosely interconnected snapshots meant, and so they came into it thinking it was going to be all interconnected.
I think at least 2 people were like that. We were
Yeah,
kind
I
of
think
doomed
it
from
was
the
like
start.
2 people. But we rose to the challenge. We rose to the challenge, and so that was like balancing that, and then everyone's pitches, and like making sure everyone got the pitches that they really wanted. Like we were very concerned about that, making sure that everybody would be happy with what they got. That
Except
was except Connor. Yeah, poor Connor.
That's a later panel thing, though.
Yeah, it is foreshadowing. But yeah, like making sure all of that, you know, worked out. That was all like a big, just a big, challenge for us. We ended up doing, I think, like we had a 4-hour meeting, to connect that plot, and I believe, what, Crow, was it you and me who were like locked in, and then like Eirian and Yulia were just messing around in Minecraft at that point?
Were we?
I can't remember. I remember like somebody was messing around in Minecraft and just kind of doing the equivalent of like skipping through a field singing. And then I'm like intensely focused. I have like documents up. I have, you know, I'm locked in. I'm like playing 5D chess with this plot. And it was just very funny. And it worked out really well. I remember every time that we got something to fit, because these were like, I mean, like, yeah, some of the contributors were making plots that went well together. Some of them weren't quite as connected, though. So finding connection points between all of these, the things that, you know, maybe weren't quite lined up so perfectly, was like such a satisfying moment. Every time something like snapped together, it was like a puzzle piece. It was great.
I remember, like a random thing was we had one comic that was like, oh, this is just like a little more chill comic where Cub makes arrows for Scar, and we're like, that's cute. And then for one of the one thing we had like as the final battle, it was like, oh, Scar sends this arrow towards the monster, and we were like, oh, we can introduce the arrow.
Yeah, no, we were like, oh my god, the foreshadowing.
lines
The foreshadowing.
Yeah, some of it was
Chekhov's
like,
gun.
yeah, like what's really cool was that it like wasn't the way that the plot happened wasn't entirely on us. It was like a very it was a completely equal amount of like going back and forth between the contributors, like talking to each other like in a huddle, presenting us with some of the information that we needed to like sort, and then giving it back to them, and them incorporating it even further into each other, which is kind of insane. Like,
it was like a feedback loop.
Yeah, no, it's just we kept passing like the elements back and forth. There was also like a lot of talk. Like we would like sidle up to certain like contributors or teams and be like, hey, this plot element might interest you. But sometimes they'll also just like do that themselves. If you like,
yeah, which they'll definitely talk about more in their panel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so that 4-hour meeting fried my brain. But it was so worth it. It was so worth it.
You killed it. You did it so beautifully, and the end result, it shows. Speaking of frying your brain, let's circle all the way back to Scarland Artbook for a second. And Ellie, I think you had things you wanted to say about, oh dear, the research.
Yeah. So I guess not to dox myself here, but I have pretty easy access to Disney World TM and all of that. So I knew that I wanted to help a lot with the research because when we were brainstorming for the art book, I I knew we wanted like something that felt a little more vintage, a little more like older Disney to take inspiration from. So I took it upon myself to crawl through the Disney vaults and try and find just any piece of, you know, art or architecture or pictures. And it just, I know I scoured probably, I don't know, like 10 or so databases that I had access to. I searched through old articles, and I believe I did end up finding some like old Disney world maps, like from like the 1930s, 40s, around that time, which was a really really cool find. And I knew that like it would serve as like a huge inspiration for others, so it was like just totally worth it to, you know, spend all that time researching. And yeah.
Yeah, one of the most
You
impressive
really
things
cracked the
to
vault
me.
open.
I did. I did.
I was like,
Our
Ellie,
agent on the inside.
where do you get this from? And it was like a full resolution park map of the Disneyland park on 100 on the 60s. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
It's so funny. Yeah. I did find like architecture plans, and I remember I was like, oh, Hoffen's gonna love this. Like, look at these architecture plans. I think it was like for, or maybe it was like for Epcot or something. I don't know. Yeah.
That's
But
so cool.
don't tell anyone.
That's so cool. Oh yeah. Between us and all the viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Don't know
amount of
anything.
research that went into making Skyland Artbook feel like a park is so impressive, and something we'll go more into in the Skyland Artbook panel tomorrow if you're interested in that. But yeah, really, really, really fascinating stuff to me. And here's another question. What about your project are you most proud of? Yulia, you're first.
So, for Hot Guy Comics, I think I'm really proud of the trigger warnings I talked about. I'm also really proud of how the social media segments ended up looking. One of the segments in Hot Guy Comics is just like a bunch of social media from different sites that are parodying actual that exist in real life. So I had not only how could I I need to rebuild this website layout from ground up. I also need to somehow make it fit on a page. So everything you see in that section, of course, without the text, was made by me, and I mean all the logos, all the layout, of course, down to emojis. There was a bunch of art that our wonderful contributors did as well. To help, but yeah, I went a little bit insane. I designed a lot of these sections, and I somehow made it fit. I think there was maybe 2 places where I had to go like, okay, we need one more post, we need one more comment so it fits nicely, please.
You did an
and-
incredible job.
Thank you. And for Skyland art book, I'm really proud of how the whole book flows. This was very important to me when I was working on the layout, that it feels like you're actually going through the park, going through these different elements, so it makes sense while you're going through every page. I'm really happy with the flow that we ended up with, and in general, I'm happy we filled all the pages. This will sound weird out of context, but the thing is that because Scant Art Book is structured in such a way that every single chapter needs to start on the exact same page, every single like on the same or like on the right on the left page, and it needs to end on the right page. And so time we also gave like, a lot of like we assigned people what they were working on, but how much space they wanted to take that was completely up to them. So then what ends up happening is you have a bunch of free spaces, and we somehow managed to fill all of them. I am really proud of that.
You succeeded, and also you lived, and you made a beautiful product. And TJ, would you like to say what you're proud of?
Absolutely. So I think my most proud my proudest accomplishment is the playlist that I put together for Hawkeye Comic Zine. So that was I like died for that, by the way. I ended up staying awake for 36 hours straight to finish it.
We didn't
It
make them do it.
Whoa.
We didn't make them do it.
Yeah, no,
We
this
didn't
is
make-
fully like, yeah, this
Yeah.
was fully just me. This is fully just me being crazy. I had a vision and I wanted to I really wanted to like, you know, have that done. I like timed myself reading every piece basically. And then I like matched that to the seconds for like songs. So like I was like looking for instrumentals and stuff. So by the end of this, I was like asking extremely specific questions to everybody. Like I was like in the mod chat going like, hey guys, do you have like a 2.5 minute long instrumental that's like lighthearted but has some good movement, or like a 1 minute long action paced OSC's kind of lighthearted but like also kind of comical, like
Preferably
it
with
was-
accordion or something.
yeah, no, I was asking for like genres. I was like, okay, I need something with jazz that's like
Instrumental
a minute,
motifs.
blah, blah, blah. Yeah, exactly, because I was like going ham on the motifs, the themes, and everything. The
end of Project Delirium kicking you.
It really was. So like that I think is my favorite thing that I did, because that playlist is an accomplishment to my stamina, if nothing else.
Yeah, no one will doubt that you can stay up for 36 hours. Kaze, would you like to go?
Sure. I'm pretty proud that my finances aren't blown up forever.
Always a good thing.
I do
It's
think,
a really good thing.
yeah, other than that, I do think I learned a lot in technical work, like website building and logistics, plugins and whatnot. And I'm pretty proud of the learning I did and what I did with what I knew. That was pretty cool, and I'm really proud that I was able to be part of this project and draw pictures in the book as well. Because I do draw too, even if I'm always talking about finances and taxes and
And we love
websites,
your art.
I do
Wonderful
draw.
scene.
Cousin, best artist ever. Love
You
you.
do other
I
things
Go
as
right now to the
well.
landscape chapter.
Landscape
It's
chapter.
wonderful.
All
I
right,
made
and
the cover
Eirian.
for the chapter.
No.
Oh yes,
no, I'll
yes.
get-
Oh. Hello?
A bit of Kaze's points where I really
Wait. Back up real quick.
oh.
My audio cut
Yeah.
off.
Oh.
Oh.
Technical difficulties.
Okay, there we go. We're back. We're back.
Okay, we're back.
We're back.
Very
We're
briefly.
back.
Ayo.
I didn't
You
catch
made
the start
us.
of I didn't catch the start of Arian's piece.
Oh, that's okay. That's all good. I was stealing Kaze's point about the website design. I really love how the itch.io for Hawkeye Comics Zinethology was set up. I'm super proud of how that turned out. And there's just a lot of like little customization there. I emailed itch.io for CSS. I was that desperate. And I made like a lot of just website assets because I'm delirious. But also I'm super proud of the community that we managed to foster, full of our wonderful, amazing contributors with their support and excitement for the Zinethology. And I knew that even if Zinethology wasn't a hit, it would be a hit to them.
For the community, by the community.
Exactly.
Exactly. And Hoffen. What were you proud of?
I'm really proud of the charity work, the money we raised for Give Kids the World. It is an astonishing amount. Never in my wildest dreams will I thought that this project will help so much to this charity, but also because Scar has too many copies that he's able to auction on charities. It also has helped with gamers outreach. Last year, a single copy raised like $13,000, and that translates to like 5 cards. It is really, really impressive. And this year, another 2K. It's like, wow.
It's wild.
I'm really glad this project can help people like that.
Actually, fun fact: if you bought the book, you might have noticed there was a little info that you can only buy 12 books at a time. That was specifically for Scar, because we calculated that they could pack so many, like only this many books into one box. Turns out they divided them anyway, but we didn't know that.
Good times.
The Scarlet Artbook is going to be there in future actions.
It's incredible how much impact one project can have with the right people and the right timing and the right amount of luck. And it's really, really beautiful that it was Scarlet Artbook that had that. Ellie, would you like to talk about what you're proud of?
Yeah, I mean, I personally, in my humble opinion, I think, we created one of the most, unique, fan zines I have ever personally seen. I have not seen any other, project raise, this much amount of money for a charity. A lot of zines are for profit nowadays, and we all worked on this. We all volunteered our free time to make this happen. So I'm just incredibly proud of that and being a part of that. I'm also proud of my pieces that I created. I got the opportunity to create something that was more design than illustration, like everyone else. So I'm really proud of myself for making those pieces come to life and making them fit in the art book.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful work. Pro, you have a fun one.
Yes. It was happening more particularly towards the start of the project, essentially, but somewhere along the way, I can't remember how it happened, but we were like, hey, what if we frame the social media post in this way, which is why we have the I don't know, I just thought it would be fun and quirky, essentially, to give this ARG type vibe to it, which honestly I didn't expect it to to see the effects of it later on into the story. You could see that in the hints on who social media the point of view was for, or just how a lot of things just got implemented just from a silly little bit, essentially. So it's all of the ARG posts, the forms. We have so many forms that we haven't gotten to utilize, actually.
That is the most Hawkeye comic zine mod thing I've ever heard you say.
No, yeah, that's pretty in character.
We have paperwork forms. I don't think anyone has ever seen the light of day for.
Yeah, there's a lot of unused ones.
God.
I tried so
Maybe
hard
one
to
day.
utilize them. Yeah, you can see it in some of the folder files. When we did the fun little poll so that you guys could get an early reveal of some world building with the characters, stuff like that. That was just so genuinely fun. It's a good bit. I enjoyed it a lot.
I think it was fun for everyone, and it was fun for the audience, and it really helped build hype for the zine as well. Maple, last but not least, the beautiful maple tree.
I just think, I just think like working on Hawkeye Comic Sign with all these awesome people and doing all these awesome things, and then just finally getting to see the end product for the first time was just, I think it's a special kind of magical.
Yeah, absolutely. I 100% agree. And from here, we're going to move into the bit where nobody's going to want to stop talking because everybody loves giving advice. So,
The yappers! The yappers!
I will ask all
The
of you
yappers.
yappers, if you had to give one piece of advice to anyone thinking of starting a similarly scaled project as these very large, complex entities, what would it be? Hoffen, you go first.
Go for it. Do it. Do it now. Well, okay. You need to be like really careful, like be excited about your projects and have passion for it, but also you need to take in consideration like the experience for other contributors, and you need to think about the process. You need to set everything on spreadsheets and organize well your things, because that is it's like laying down the path of how your sign is going to work and how it is to make things easier for everyone. And if things are easy for everyone, then it's going to be a fun experience.
Absolutely.
And also be willing to learn.
Be willing to learn. Make sure that everybody else has a good time.
Research. Be open to feedback and opinions.
I had to learn so
yeah,
much.
Grow as a person.
Everyone is lending you their time, so make sure that the time that they're lending you is wonderful.
Exactly.
Or as pleasant as it can be. Kaze, would you like to give some advice?
Yes. Again, related to printing, because I'm on that train of thought right now. It was really nice going into the Scarlet art book with a digital Zine first kind of perspective. Our priority was the digital Zine, and we were just going to release it as a digital Zine. Printing was more of a hopeful thought, a maybe thought, a probably not thought. And then we did it anyway, and then it was beautiful. I know, particularly outside the Minecraft YouTube space, there are a lot of Zines that just do it all at once. The digital, the physical, the merge, everything all at once, because that's just what's usual. That's what's just typical. It was really a relief to not do that for my first time finance modding and shipping modding. So, and it didn't hurt us any either in the end. It was really nice to have that set up. And you can just get all your ducks in a row, real proper, without as much time crunch. So, I do recommend it.
You also definitely get a better idea of how people are interested in the project.
Yeah, no, I think taking it slow, especially for a first project, can be really helpful in avoiding overwhelm as well. I assume. Kaze, was there anything else you wanted to say, or shall we move on to Eirian?
Yeah, I think we can just move on. I thought I had a few other ideas, but they're all leaving me. I'm sure everyone else can cover
They're
it.
flying away.
Arian, I'm throwing you the talking stick.
Oh my god, I have the talking stick. Okay. Like many other people in this panel, it was also my first time modding, and I didn't really talk about it, but it's so important to ask for advice from people you know who are much more experienced than you. Take advantage of your friends. They're awesome. Foster contributor-moderator relationships, because those are important, and those are your contributors, and they are people who are making your project happen. They are important. They are lovely. Treat them like gods.
Yeah. Maybe don't treat them like gods.
Whoa,
listen to me. Listen to me.
No.
Wow.
Listen to me. Deadlines are important. Don't take me off stage.
Alright, exit stage left, Eirian.
And we pick Eirian up and we put Eirian in the corner.
I think the talking stick gave a little bit too much power to his head, guys.
Yeah. Do you want to take it now?
I can take it. I can take it.
I present it to you like a sword.
Yippee! Alright. I would say my biggest personal advice, be so careful with your scheduling. Do not try this without killer organization skills, or at least like someone on your team should have really good organizational skills. You basically want to, like, before anything even starts, you want to lay down the foundations. You want the you want, like, the schedule done, ironed out as best you can get it. You want to, like, put padding time into all of the check-ins for, like, any kind of extensions. You basically just want to be really concise with your scheduling. And also, something that I find maybe perhaps even more important is, like what Hoffen said, keep in mind the most important thing, in my opinion, is the experience of your contributors. They're doing this stuff for you for free. So you want to keep them in mind as much as possible, make this as smooth as possible for them, and as enjoyable. To me, zines are not about the product, but about the experience. About the journey, especially for your contributors. If they didn't have
the friends
fun,
you make along the way.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
If they didn't have fun, then there's, in my opinion, like if I ran a zine where our contributors did not have any fun and they felt horrible about it, I would just consider myself like I would be like, oh man, that I failed at my job, because I think it's my job, like especially as like a head moderator, to make sure people have a good time. And so that just kind of, I think keeping that in mind at the forefront of your brain helps inform every single decision that you can make about your zine. And yeah, I think that's about it, like, from me.
Here, well said. And that is why people had such a good time and also became so terribly ambitious in the Hawkeye comic scene.
What an understatement. Like, jumping off of that, like, your entire reasoning with your project is the people that are under you, essentially. It's just good leadership. It just fosters, like, apparently insane willingness to work above and beyond. You guys are crazy. I love all of our contributors dearly for, like, going that far and just, like, the absolute enthusiasm they had for a project. Like, I'm so happy that they're happy because it just makes the whole project fun, and it's just a very good experience. Like, it's to me, when it comes to like managing big projects like this, it's like it's always about the contributors first.
Wonderful. Does anybody have any advice that didn't get covered, or shall we move on to audience questions?
I can say it's a little bit it's going to be a little bit more technical after wonderful words about the contributors, but I will say in general, you want to set up as many things as you can at the start. There's a lot of dead air when you're working on zines, and you want to use that and get as much work done as you can then, so then when it's like the last, when you're almost done, you can just cruise.
Oh my god, yeah, no, there was so much prep work that happened before we even started, like, getting, what's it called? The form before, applications? I'm blanking. Yeah, interest checks and stuff. Like what was mentioned earlier with, like, how Hot Guys started, the moment we dragged him into a VC was the moment we started scheduling meetings to, like, hash out all of the details.
Yeah, we were very thorough about that. I basically, I always describe it as I hit the ground running, and that is what I did.
You surely did. You surely did. And contributors will know when you're not prepared, and contributors will know when you have everything under control. So if you are trying to give them the best experience and make the best final product you can, better keep everything under control, yeah? And just be honest if something comes up as well, because everybody's life has difficulties that are unexpected. All right. Are we ready for audience questions?
Scary.
All right,
I'm
chat.
ready. Do your
Chat.
worst, chat.
If you have
Throw them.
questions, send
Do
them
your
now.
worst.
I am going to use my judgment to pick them, so if I don't like one, I will ignore you.
Okay,
Oh my god.
you're warned.
Zeph's out here
Careful.
bullying us. Zeph's out here bullying the chat.
Yeah, listen, this is what happens when you put me in charge of something. Oh, I have a lovely question, actually.
Ooh.
From Park.
That's a good question.
I have, how do you drive interest to help find contributors? Does anyone have anything to say to that?
That's a great.
Really good graphics.
This is very much like more of like we do actually have a panel for this later, but absolutely a big thing is how you market your project essentially on social media. And like marketing doesn't have to be just for like if you're selling a project. It's just like getting that outreach out and figuring out like how to get as many eyes on it as possible. For us, for like Comic Zine, it was just like the quirky posts that we were doing and like the lore, a specific post that we were revealing early on before we showed the entire Zinethology and storyline.
Yeah, very true. If you create intrigue, the people will come. And yes, as was mentioned, we have a panel tomorrow later in the stream day where we will be talking about the marketing and design of zines. So if you're interested in that topic, be sure to stop by or check out the VOD afterwards. Here's another question from Nomiomi. Don't forget to join. Don't forget to join. From Nomiomi. Hello, Nomi. Nomi's one of the voice actors in the Podfix segment on Sunday, by the way.
Hey, hello. Hi.
From Nomiomi, I have, what is your favorite spreadsheet that you have made or worked on?
Oh my god.
And then a little cat emoticon.
You can't ask me that.
Your
I was just gonna
children,
say-
pick one.
I have to choose.
Yeah, you
I
have to
will
choose.
actually. I have planned for the scope creep panel on Sunday. Great plug, by the way. To showcase some of like the mass amounts of documents that Hawkeye Comics have acquired.
Oh my god.
They're it's in the tens, like it's the double digits in terms of like information documents and spreadsheets and such. But the biggest ones is like the check-in form I have. What I can give you a little hint is basically like I have it rigged essentially, and I believe part of it was inspired by Barry to automatically notify you whether or not someone has submitted their check-in. It was so useful for like keeping track and making sure everyone was like up to date on deadlines and such, and whether or not we needed to like give some accommodation for extensions and such.
Spreadsheet. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Does anybody on the Scarland side have a spreadsheet child they want to shout out?
Hoffen
Oh my
No.
god,
mostly
Barry isn't
are-
here.
Yeah.
Barry isn't here!
Barry isn't
Oh
here.
no, Barry!
He was my lovely spreadsheet night.
What else? We also
the
had
light of our
But yeah,
Oh wait, there is one that I had like a
So-
little bit of fun with real quick.
yeah.
So when we finally released the Comic Zine officially, to be available for download, we had to figure out how we were going to have like the contributors post their information, because usually like there will be like some cooldown time before contributors get to go ahead to like post their stuff on social media. We did that essentially, but in a really complicated way in which we set people up posting schedule, and of course it was on a spreadsheet, timed and with groups of people, so that we could try our best to like link them to each other if they were on similar platforms.
Yeah, the unbelievable amount of effort that went into everything behind the scenes of Hot Guy Comic Scene truly cannot be understated. It did not have to be this complex, but it was so beautiful that it was.
And also pretty.
Yes, and also pretty. From Van. Hello, Van.
Hey, Van.
I have.
Hey, Van.
Hello.
You can go back to the day before you start the zine. What's one thing you tell yourself about the project to come?
I would tell myself nothing. I would not prepare myself at all, because I think genuinely, if I had been able to tell myself, oh hey, this is gonna be like crazy, I would have gotten like scared. I think the fact that this just kind of happened organically was such a huge contributor to the fact that it went so well. I genuinely, I wouldn't tell myself a thing. I'd just be like, go boy. Go, my scarab.
I'll be a little sappy. I think if for Scarland, genuinely, I would take a little baby Julia who looked at that Hoffen Tumblr post. And I need you guys to know, I am not usually very talkative on social media. I have social anxiety and I feel awkward about interacting with people usually. And that was one time in my life I went like, okay, let's do it. And I want to take baby Julia and go, this was probably one of the best decisions in your life, Pat.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Yay.
No, genuinely, probably one of the reasons that led me into meeting probably all of these guys here.
Yeah.
Love you.
Anyone else have any messages for their past selves? Love you too.
I don't know. Does this?
Oh no, go ahead.
You go. No, you go ahead.
I would like to tell my former self to learn CSS.
Oh, same. I was gonna
If
say
not,
anything, but same.
if not, just a little bit sooner.
Right. I still haven't done it, by the way. I'm still just
oh my god,
guessing it.
Take my hand.
You're so brave.
Programming is an
You're
arcane
so
language.
All right. Last call for messages. Last call for messages. Nope. All right. Let's move on.
Oh wait.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
That's
we don't
it.
have to
Go,
move
you
on.
go.
Come back.
I was just gonna say, because I don't know if this gets talked about a lot, but like I'd go to my younger self and I'd tell her to not doubt herself so much, because in a project like this, there's so many amazing artists. Like everyone is so incredible, the level of work and just passion, and I'll be honest, I doubted myself at times, and I doubted my pieces, and I doubted what I could do for the project. And I'd just like to tell my younger self to to believe in herself a little more, and to not be as scared, or like to not be afraid to like reach out, and Hoffen reached out to me for a reason. I would not be there if Hoffen didn't believe in me, so I need to believe in myself more. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Your pieces were absolutely
Believe in the us
wonderful.
that believes in you.
You're lovely.
Real.
Yeah.
Genuinely, what I always tell to the contributors who are afraid, who are intimidated in a zine space, is you were accepted for a reason. They let you in here for a reason. So you're supposed to be here. Just be confident, do your best work, and it will be correct and enough.
Oh my god.
Because that is why you are in the zine.
Barry, I'm going. Hold on,
Also,
Barry.
if you didn't get it, no hard feelings. There was
We're-
a reason. Don't be sad about it.
Yeah.
Yes, also
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Keep trying.
A lot of
Zines
the
are
time-
a very, very special beast, and they require very specific things. And if you didn't get into a zine, that means nothing about your abilities.
You could be Vincent Van Gogh, and you'd be rejected from
Yeah.
Scrapbook.
Yeah, there were so many times where I
So
would
true.
look at art pieces and be like
Oh my
art writing,
God.
and be like, oh, I love this so much, but like, unfortunately, it doesn't always necessarily fit the vision we have for a project, or like one reason or another, we just can't But the yearning, don't worry, guys. The yearning is there when we go through the application process.
There were
is so
several.
real.
Yeah.
We can't have it all.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
We all still get
Alright.
rejected from other Zines as well.
It's true. Yeah.
No matter how many Zines you do, sometimes you just don't fit.
Sometimes you just don't get in. That's just how it goes. To keep the lovely, lovely warmth going, from Zip Zap Zoom, I have for panelists who were only part of one project. What was your
Okay, so you
favorite
hate
part
me.
slash? Yes, I hate you specifically. They hate me too.
Goodbye.
Panelists who were only part of one project. Your favorite part slash little detail of the other zine or book.
Oh my god, so hard to choose.
Oh, I know mine.
Then say
Eirian,
Oh.
did you like the scar book?
I love the scar
That's a
book. I have
loaded
it right here. I'd say
Yeah.
my favorite like little detail slash part of it was probably just there's so much work into it. It's hard to choose one, but I'd say like the jelly page. It really like every time I look at it, so beautiful. It's so. I love her.
Oh,
Everyone draws her so differently, and it's so gorgeous and unique, and such a nice little dedication for her.
thank you.
I'd say for me, because I'm such a design girly, and I'll probably ramble about this more tomorrow on the design and marketing panel, but the marketing for Hawkeye Comic Zine was just so chef kiss. It was such a unique way to market the project, and I loved the world building that you guys integrated into it. And yeah, it was so refreshing and like just incredible like project
thank
there.
you.
So yeah.
Sniffles.
I think
Wipes my little tear.
Yeah, I think for me, the thing I really like about the art book a lot was that it had a very specific focus that was really unique to like in comparison to a lot of Zines, because I've had an obsession with like fandom Zines for the longest time, and just seeing like a different like I don't know how to describe it, like take or the focus was a lot different. It just seeing all the little details like the architecture and the merchandise designs are just so cool to me because I love production and marketing and all that kind of back work.
Yeah. The variety of artists was really amazing because it's just you get to see all these different types of art like styles that like you usually normally don't see in a Zine. Like you don't see a whole page dedicated to the architecture of the Life series, you know? There's
as much
none.
as there is architecture there before it gets burned down.
Yeah, the Southland
Not yet.
architecture.
Wait, someone write that down. That's a great idea.
No, like no.
Here it goes.
Here we go
Here it
again.
goes.
Oh my
Chat,
god, no,
this is
no,
where
not
you could
again.
see that we are
Watching it happen
chronic
live.
project planners.
Yeah,
It's
y'all are
true.
terrible. I have a question for you. We can go back to sharing nice things about our projects later. Also, chat, if you want to put some in chat, you can do that too. But I have a very interesting question from Solar Jam, which is, was it difficult managing so many contributors and keeping track of everything during such a long period?
Yes. To put very bluntly, that was so hard. It was one of the few times I was so grateful I was like unemployed. I don't know how I would have managed to survive. This was its own whole job essentially. That something I did touch up on earlier was like the management of the spreadsheets. Having something that can just like kind of automatically do the work for you is so nice. Because like that's why I always like have my contributors specify their Discord, so it's rigged up to let us know like, ping, hey, this guy submitted their check-in, and just to make sure that everyone's like up to date and like checked out, and there's just so many contributors to keep track of.
Yeah, there was a lot. I think. Yeah, it was very difficult, but we had things structured in a way that, like, made it as streamlined as possible. Like what Crow said, like, that the spreadsheets that Crow had, they were automatically linked up to the Google Forms that we had for submissions. So if someone submitted, it would just automatically pop up in the spreadsheet, which helped a lot.
It helps so much in being able to be like, okay, have these people already been taken care of? Is there anyone we need to check up on and make sure things are good? And like if they need any help with the work that they've got going for them right now, where they are, kind of thing.
Yeah, it was
And it
helpful
also-
to. Go ahead.
It also showed like the kind of we would highlight like from red to yellow or something, like if they asked for a check-in or if they were late with the check-in, that would help us like kind of dictate like the pattern of like
There was so much color coding in the sheets.
There's a lot of color
marked
coding.
me red so much, and for what?
Well, that's what you get for being a contributor and not submitting on time.
Oh my god! You guys! Oh my god! I can't with these
We
guys.
love bullying our head mod.
They
Can I
bullied
add
me relentlessly.
All right. Break it up.
Can I add something to that? Because
Oh,
I
yes.
feel like it's also important to say to contributors, hey, there's no shame in going to one of the mods and saying, hey, I might be a little late on my check-in. You know,
Yep.
communicate. Communication goes both ways, guys. You
Actually,
won't get
there's a
yelled
lot
at
of
or
love.
Guys, if you are
But-
nice, you can skip all your check-ins.
No, don't say
Oh
that.
my
Don't say
Don't
that.
listen to her.
No.
It might be
Bad
true, but you shouldn't
advice.
say
It's so much easier on like the workload and stress for a moderator if you're just completely honest, because like we know that way we know how to like accommodate you as best as we can, essentially.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that's
like
our
that
job.
design.
A contributor. Yeah, I would prefer a contributor that is late for every single check-in, but informs us about like there's this thing going on, like oh I won't be able to do this and
Yeah.
this thing, than someone who just dips, doesn't inform us about anything, and then just shows up with a finished piece. Jaily.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So much less stressful. Really did enjoy the evil advice peppered in the middle of that.
We have a couple
Do not
guys here
listen
on
to Hoffen and Inkghoul on this.
or
I have one final question for
do
you
not
all.
follow my
yeah?
advice.
Do not follow. I have one final question for you all.
Hoffen and Inkghoul is a special case.
But yeah, Seth.
One final question from Sarah. Is the moon big?
Guys,
Is the moon big?
is the moon big?
Guys.
Guys.
I don't
Oh,
see the
no.
moon, which
How big is
means
the moon?
it's either really small or really, really huge.
Oh
She's
no.
right- She's
Oh
right
no.
there.
Oh my god!
hey.
Huge.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
Fellas,
The world is so dark.
fellas, it's been real.
Moon's big, y'all.
It's been so nice.
Where even is the moon?
Where is the
Literally, we can't see the moon from here.
Someone take
Oh,
us to
this is
nighttime
bad.
quick.
Eternally day on here.
Until it isn't.
Don't think about implications of that too much.
Don't worry about her.
I think the fact that it's like
Uh-oh.
sunset is really adding to the red hue is adding to everything.
Oh my god!
All right. So,
Terrifying.
All
That
right.
is
Selena's
anonymous, though,
aside.
Brandon.
we have 3 minutes left.
Oh wow!
Very
3 whole
quick
minutes.
little popcorn. Yes. Tell us a fun fact about something that happened behind the scenes of your zine. Quickly. Popcorn,
Ah.
go.
The memes. We made like memes for every single check-in form. And they were hilarious, and they were also very, very stupid. If I make a Google form, I include a very dumb meme at the very end, and it's wonderful.
It was beautiful.
Beautiful.
And the forbidden meme.
Hoffen.
You're solid.
Oh, the forbidden one.
We at some point we invited Scar to the Scarland server, and it was funny because everyone was losing their mind. Yeah.
Okay,
We didn't warn them. They didn't know.
Very frightening.
You wait, you
Okay,
dropped him
next.
in without telling them? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's haunting.
Yeah, we
Like
told them,
2
we
weeks
told them.
before it happened. And then we didn't give any further
They were
warning.
warned.
To be fair, Scar didn't give us any warning either. It was not our fault.
True.
Alright.
Kaze, go.
This guy.
Kaze's not going.
Like me? Oh, that's right.
Oh my god.
I mean,
What's your fun
I guess
fact?
It's probably been over 2 years of working on the Scarland art book now. I think our second anniversary is coming on.
Whoa.
Oh my
my
god,
gosh.
true.
Isn't that crazy?
You
Oh,
guys are
2 years.
old.
Oh, 2 years old.
Oh my god!
Happy
What a milestone.
birthday.
Yes. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Oh my gosh, happy birthday, Scarlet Art Book.
Happy birthday, Scarland art book.
Ellie and Yulia, you had fun facts.
Yeah, so in my research, crawling through the Walt Disney vaults, I found a 2-part documentary about Walt Disney himself, and that was the server-wide event that we all got together to watch, and it was
Oh my god, and
really,
the
really
seals.
funny. Yes, the seals.
seals.
Julie, what was it that he said?
Okay, so basically, at one point, basically all of workers at Walt Disney Company were on strike. So Walt Disney basically packed up and went up north and decided to do a documentary on seals. And he added a bunch of plot. And documentary explained as like, oh, he started recording seals because they can go on strike.
The seals don't go on strike. Yeah.
Oh no.
The seals do not go on strike.
Unions are important, folks. Don't forget that.
Yep. Power to the union.
Well,
The
the
seal
the,
Seals
unions
don't go
are
on
so
strike.
sad.
the Hawkeye Comics contributors didn't go on strike, but they did unionize several times actually.
Multiple times.
I was in
Yeah.
the union.
Particularly our page illustrators.
I was in the
It was
union.
wonderful.
Yeah, I think
Illustrators
you
and merch
instigated
artists.
the union for the most part.
Yeah, Arian's the one
maybe.
who kept doing it.
All right, and on that beautiful note, solidarity forever, unions, power to the union, etc. And we must now say goodbye for this panel and pass you back, I do believe, to our
you
wonderful
tomorrow.
MCs. Bye, everyone. See you tomorrow. And we still have a little bit of stream, so stick around. Bye-bye. Thank you all.
Thank you, chat.
Oh, I'm flying.
Thank you for listening to us yapping.
Bye.
Bye, Dad.
All right.
Donate. Donate now.
Donate, yes.
Donate.
Yes, we hit a bunch of
It's for the
things.
kids.
We'll be going over that when we hit the break proper. Oh, scram, you guys. We'll see you all tomorrow and the day after.
Oh, okay. Wait,
Sounds like a
Grant,
plan.
where-
Bye.
Bye.
That was fun.
I'll see you guys later. All right, chat.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, that did a little timing off. No, what happened to the chat?
Did the chat die again?
For the break version. Hello.
Oh no, it hates you.
That's sad. I mean, I can see it in the. Hold on. Let me try again.
Maybe
There.
people need to send more messages? Perhaps?
No, I think the chat is gone for the break version. That's wild. Anyway, do you want to go over?
Yes. we
God,
actually-
you guys have been on top of donating.
Yeah, we
while
hit
I
more
put,
goals.
yeah, while I'm putting the things, the chat back in its place. That sounds really bad. I'm bringing you guys back on the screen. I can. Hoffen, get out! All right, here we go. Bye, Hoffen. Anyway.
Goodbye, Hoffen.
Alright,
I'll go
let-
ahead and read donations, I think.
Yeah, let's catch up on the wonderful people who have been donating crazy
Yes,
amounts.
so- Thank you again, Firefly, for 64 for another donation.
Yeah, thank
$5
you.
donation, putting us over the next donation goal. A wonderful little message is he cat, evil cat smiley face, and we love Firefly. Thank you so much. It's so cool that you were there at the village, and so happy that we're raising money for such a wonderful cause. And then we have another anonymous donation saying, "Woo, charity for $10. Thank you so much for your generous donation." And then, so we've hit 3 stretch goals since we last were able to talk about it, Crow.
3 whole stretch goals.
3 whole stretch goals.
I'm not complaining, but my god.
Right? Let's see. We had the second pet studio upgrade. Maybe we can run that one tomorrow. Have the vote tomorrow morning. What do you think about that?
Ooh, that does sound good. Let me see. Let me put it in there. I'm sorry to the Zine advertisements. I just want to go over this real quickly.
I love seeing design advertisements.
They're
Really
so
wonderful.
I love all the advertisements. It's so cool. I just love seeing Zines all the time, forever and ever. They're
There's
beautiful.
so many Zines. Also,
All right.
remember to submit, if you're in a Zine, submit it to our Zine Dropbox. So mods will probably drop the command for you, so you can have
Please.
the link. We're gonna update those for the final time tonight. And, well, I don't know. Are we doing Saturday? Well, at some point there's gonna be a cutoff, and we won't accept
It's
any
gonna
more
be
submissions.
It's specifically gonna be at the end of the Saturday stream.
Okay, end of Saturday stream. So we'll update the Zine promos once tonight and once Saturday night. And so yeah, make sure you get them in so they can be up tomorrow and the following day.
Alright, yes. So we have up till which one are we up to?
We got through second pet, Artbooks stickers, and studio deathmatch.
Oh, we have the studio deathmatch. That unlike the others where it can just we'll figure out the timing for those yet. But we have the deathmatch planned for the end of at the end of the stream on Sunday, like during our closing ceremony.
And the Scarland Artbook sticker printables are now live. You can download those from our itch.io site. Mods, if you could post the downloads command in chat, that would be wonderful.
We are having
I think it is Magma time now, isn't it?
Is it? Let me check the timing.
Oh no, we have 10 more minutes.
Oh,
Wait,
we have
5
some
more
time.
minutes? Yeah. Yeah, we do have 5 more minutes. The panel actually ended on time.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was like, is this gonna go over? But then I looked at the clock or like the minute sheet, and because of course we have a spreadsheet with a minute by minute
of course
timing
we
for the
do.
event.
It's
We
a
love
very
our
good
spreadsheets here. It's so good, dude. So useful.
And this was like a mega collaboration spreadsheet. So many people had their hands on it.
Got our little grubby little hands on it. But it's been so useful. But yeah, our last one for the incentive is the layout. But to quickly review back real quick, specifically what is going to be happening with the cactus ring fight is you guys get to choose between the head organizers or the stream MCs to fight to the death, essentially, in a 3x3 match. Unfortunately, we can't make it like biblically accurate recreation, because fist fighting and just duking it out like that, it would just take too long.
It would. I must say, I'm not particularly good at Minecraft, so if I end up being voted in the poll, it will take even longer. How are you, Crow, at PvP?
I don't want to say I don't want to say I'm good at it, but I'm going to be completely honest. I did used to be a Bed Wars sweat for a little bit.
You were a Bed Wars guy.
I
Oh,
was.
that's scary. Oh, that's scary. I don't like knowing that. I'm gonna get obliterated.
But it's been a while, and the game system is like vastly different now. Oh shoot!
This is true. Okay, they'll vote for a Hoffen and Tem. I know this in my heart.
Please vote for Hoffen and Tem.
Forever.
Make those guys beat each other up, please. It would be so funny.
It would be so good.
Let me see. Why is the chat overlaying the top like that? Guess it doesn't matter too much.
Yeah. I can see the chat on stream. Is that what you were looking at?
Okay, now we're back to the advertisements, but no, the chat is overlaying the triangles on the side, and that's bothering me a little bit.
Yes. Oh no, now that you pointed it out.
Yeah, no, I'm exposing us. I didn't need to.
Exposing us. They're all gonna see it now. What if I lock me out? It hates me? It's making me do a captcha?
What the?
Hates me? Okay, it's making me do two-step verification.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
Technical
my gosh.
difficulties. Always and forever.
Can you chill? Tiltify, please.
We cannot be contained. Yeah, no, you guys are breaking the layover, the layout of the stream.
We're getting closer.
Alright, we've got like 3 more minutes. Let's see.
3 more minutes? What else do we want to... Oh yes, do we want to... we'll have a little bit of ending time to talk more about the schedule. So like, I guess we could instead recap what the panel covered in the last section for anyone who's just popping in.
Anyone? Yeah, so if you want to talk about it, guys, feel free and we'll... The extended, the after show of the panel is just... But it's just us two, really.
Yeah. We don't get a break. Yeah, the panel, it was really nice. All the organizers were there, and except Barry, but we love Barry. Barry's off in the chat.
I miss Barry. Okay, there we go. What the? There we
Went
go.
over just a lot of miscellaneous topics. I think we'll end up rehashing a good amount of that stuff in the Scarlet Art Book and Hawkeye Comic Scene.
Oh, we are
panels,
absolutely going to be repeating everything forever
We're gonna be
with the
repeating
other
everything.
stuff.
But I think we can talk a little more in depth on some topics, which will be really fun.
Yeah. I remember the Hermit Arcana when it came out.
Yes, that was running at the same time as Scarlet Art Book, towards the end of it. That's when I was really head down, knuckle in on the finances. So I didn't have time to apply.
It was buried in there.
Out on it, but it could not be helped.
Yeah, rest assured, no, I can't say that now. Not yet. No.
What?
Secret. Sorry,
Secret?
chat.
Secret?
No, secret.
A secret that might potentially be announced later.
I almost spoiled something. My bad.
And it looks like it's time to start the magma. I think Maru is coming back. Hi,
It's
Maru.
back. Hello.
Hi, I'm back. How
Welcome
are
back,
you?
Maru.
How are you?
Maru was
How-
the
how's-
host for the earlier section of the magma, is now returned to help recap what's been going on.
Let's see what you guys have been up to in the meantime.
Yeah.
Hold on.
A lot of wonderful art.
Yes.
I will
hold
say.
on.
Oh, goodness.
Also,
I
I'm
get all
sharing
that.
screen because it's working right now already. I fixed the issue.
If it shuts down, just let me know and I'll switch it to my backup screen. But you
Thank
guys have the stage
you.
now.
Yay.
away.
I think we have about 10 minutes to just go over everything.
Hi, people. How was the panel? How was everything? Huh? Did the people have fun? I see that you guys are all doing wonderful art on stream. But yeah. Wait. Can you guys see the screen right? Yes, you can. As you can see, everything right now is... You guys have been doing so much wonderful art. I'm gonna let a little bit so you guys can see it overall, and then we're gonna switch to going closer to every single art. You see yourself in the canvas, that's great. Remember, please, since this is the last Magma review of the day, please remember to put your little credits where we can find you all on social media so we can all see what you guys have been up to. And, if we like your art, we could maybe follow you as well. It's great. Magmas are always a great place to find new artists. So, yeah, it's so good art. Yeah. Anyone here wants to tell me what you've been up to? Have you been enjoying the first day of the subathon? I'm gonna go zooming in and see what we've been up to.
Oh, look at all that. Oh, look at the
Yeah.
creatures.
The creatures, the corner creature. Jazz has done
Jazz.
a wonderful pearl.
Wow.
Look at the little gem over there. Oh, that's adorable. Ooh, a Grumbot phone. Oh, so many little kitties.
Look at those.
Lizzie, Cleo, Gem. Oh God, Tilly and Pearl. Oh, that's cute. And Mumbo, Scara, and Grian. Oh my goodness. Jelly. Is the moon big? Scar. Oh my God, look at that beat up.
That's so fun.
Sol, yeah. Oh, there's so many good little guys. Oh, look at a little Pearl. Yeah, Joel with his trophy and honey. Look at all the little creatures. I remember these one. Oh my God, Connor.
How do you do that, Connor? You have to teach me your
Connor,
Magma
you're
skills.
so... Oh my God, look at all the little details. What has been going on here? Good God. Congratulations, I guess. Oh, look at that gem.
That's beautiful.
Oh, remember they were working on it.
Yes.
Look
all
at
that
this
color palette came
job.
together.
Wow.
Hi, Joel. Hi, hot guy. Yum.
Hi, hot
I love it.
guy. Cupso, Ran. Ooh, still our Pink Wolf. Moon Big. Oh my God, cute guy and hot guy. The Snail, Season 10 Gem. Live Doodles. Here in the post. Starlight, Ruby, the little Martin, a Korean. Is that a scar I see with the jelly?
Liddy! Yay!
We have here Coatrice, Charlie. Is this Seats? We have a Wells over here. Oh, a little beat ups. Oh my God, is that a Doody?
Oh my gosh, it is.
Oh my God.
A little Doody.
A little Doody. Oh, there's my tango.
I
My
love
mama
your
was a little bit.
tango.
My magma was a little bit struggling, so I couldn't draw more, but it's
Mhm.
okay. Winster's back. I recognize that wren dog. I recognize that wren dog. A fish green by Mellow.
That's beautiful. I love that design.
Yes. We have here more. Oh, this is the little guy corner. Of course, we have Scar over here.
Oh, it's colored now. Wow.
Yes. We have the little soda corner. Oh, that's wonderful.
Love it. Oh, it's so expressive.
Yeah, I love seeing everyone's arsehole here. We have Kaze. Oh, Kaze.
That's mine.
I wonder
don't-
who that's.
I don't remember what Jelly looked like. I'm so sorry.
But it's a
I've drawn
wonderful
Jelly so
kitty.
many times and yet.
Dude, for one of the latest chapters, I have to color Jelly, and and now I have to draw her like for, I'm pretty sure it was eight pages, and now I have like the pattern stuck in my head.
You got it down.
Yeah. Oh, I love your art style so much. The little
I love Worm.
I love your art style. Like the lineless thing is so good. We can convex. Oh my God, Cleo. We have an Arsal. Oh my God. Look at this.
Is Choco enjoying the little bitties? Oh my gosh, look at those little bitties.
Look at the
I'm
little
obsessed.
detail. Look at, for
I'm
example,
so
look at
obsessed.
balls. Look at, they're doing hot guy now. Oh
There's
wow,
little
this is
E-clothes.
so good.
I'm so obsessed with that. I love those.
We have here over in convex. We have fishing green. What a thing was fishing green,
He's
huh? We get the
beautiful.
snails.
Oh, look at them. They have shading. Oh, they're beautiful.
Oh, women.
I love that.
Just I'm exploding you with my brain. This is wonderful. The colors.
I need to know how you color. I need to steal that skill.
Oh, look at all these. Look at the impulse again.
Yes.
What does repo mean? We have here the hot guy, the bum 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 bum. And so many ripple little guys. Very. We have
Oh, I
here
love
a pearl. Oh wow, this is so cute.
Big fans of those sketches.
Oh, wow. And here we have Elf Scar.
Oh, Scar.
Is this a mumbo?
I think it is a mumbo. That's called Fabulous Stash.
Yeah.
What a
I love
beautiful
art so
magma.
much. I love art. I need to eat it.
Devour it all. Beautiful work, everyone. I think we have about 2 minutes left on the magma.
We have 2 minutes left. Wow. It passed so fast.
Yes, it just flies by.
Yeah.
Again, you can keep drawing even when stream ends. It should just
Mhm.
remain open all
The magma
way.
will remain open all the time, so you guys can continue doing it. We still don't know if tomorrow we're gonna have a new link or it's going to be the same canvas. We're gonna see. But oh my god, someone is drawing a Martin.
A Martin.
Sorry, I just saw I like they immediately did the bandana and I'm like, oh my god, is that Martin in the little wood? I recognize that bandana anywhere. But yeah. Oh wow,
Yes.
it's so good.
Thank you so much, everyone who joined.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Yes, and oh, thank you so much, Maru, for hosting with me today. It's so
I love
wonderful to have
hosting
you.
magmas.
It's just a joy always to speak with you, Maru.
Oh,
And
that was a
even
joy
more
to
of a
speak
joy
with
to be
you.
in a magma with you.
But you're so sweet. Somebody in chat was like blonde and bandana. That has to be Martin. Yeah, it is.
It has to be. It's so sad we'll have to put the magma away now. I guess I'll have to
Yeah.
look at the Martin after stream ends. I want to know.
Again, everyone, please remember before we leave, please remember to if you want to, you can upload your magma to social media, so we can all see what you've been up to, like after the stream ends, and show to the people, the world, your beautiful art.
And yeah, I think we might need a crow back, and then we're gonna begin the closing.
I live.
Hi, Crow.
Hello. I am absolutely delighted by like all of the art that I've been seeing so far. It's so fun.
It's so wonderful.
And then, we've smashed our donation goals.
Really?
Astoundingly, we've already.
It's so much.
It's so much. We're already to $350.
That's amazing, dude. And it's only the first day.
It's only the first day.
Specifically, we have, as of right now, unless I need to refresh my page again, $362. Whole dollars. Wow.
That's crazy. Thank you, everyone, so much for your generosity.
You.
Once again, we are benefiting Give Kids the World Village, which is an incredible charity, helping critically ill children have a wonderful trip for just to get away from the stress of the hospitals and everything. And it's truly a wonderful charity.
You guys are so cool for like helping out with this too.
Yes. Everyone's been doing a wonderful job. And just being here, it's amazing.
It's so wonderful to have you. And of course, shout out to all our stream moderators who are really wonderful. Love you guys so much. Everyone cheer for them very loudly in the chat.
You cannot hear me, but I'm clapping.
Much love to you. Yeah, much love to you, Maru. Thank you again for hosting. And to the other hosts. Yeah, I'm glad.
Okay, Crow, do we want to go over the schedule for tomorrow?
Yes. All right. Whoosh. That. Oh, that's the wrong one.
Crow's finding the overlay.
I went back.
There we are.
Where is it? Promos. Where did my schedule go? It's gone.
Oh no, did it poof? We're back to the
Surely
magma.
not. Wait, no, I'm on the wrong screen. There's so many tabs, you guys. Apologies
Crow's
for the
been
issues.
absolute
I am
workhorse
absolutely
getting this
winging it,
ready.
jumping off the deep end and being a streamer. Hashtag streamer.
Hashtag streamer. Hashtag subscribe to the channel. Get notifications when we go live tomorrow.
You're doing wonderful, by the way. Just
Thank
so
you.
know.
Alright, here's day 2.
Yes. So it looks like we're having I'm gonna wait for a few seconds for stream to catch up so I can read directly off the page. YouTube stream delay might be worsted. Okay. Stream starts in our first time slot. You'll see me and Crow. We'll just talk and
We'll
go over the schedule again.
Yeah, we're gonna just jump right into yapping, honestly.
Yep. The yapping right away. And then we have a very special and awesome segment, Tour of Scarland. It's so cool. You're gonna love it. I'll keep it a surprise though.
Yeah, the details.
Following the details. Following that, we have the Scarland Artbook Deep Dive, which is just the big panel with revolving around the Scarland Artbook. I will be there. All the Scarland Artbook organizers from the panel today will be there, and we'll also have some contributors speaking as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then what are we doing after that, Crow?
We've got group activities.
Yay! Are we going to give them any hints of what that's going to be like?
Do you want to give them hints? Keep it a surprise. Maybe it has actually been leaked a little bit. I can't remember which graphic we posted out. No,
It's
we
out
totally...
somewhere.
I think it's been said already. But yeah, we'll be doing some Gartic phone. Maybe some other stuff too, depending on how things go.
It'll be very fun.
Some
and
more...
after that...
Yeah, more fun art activities. Following that, yeah.
Now, another activity, our only double activity slot, is I Spy in the Scarland art book. That's going to be an interactive activity. You can look forward to that. Then we have the crafting of zines, marketing and design. Crow, is this the panel that you're hosting?
Yes, it is. I'm gonna be...
How exciting.
Yeah, I'm gonna be talking to the other organizers, asking them specifically about their, I want to say expertise, but I feel like they would hit me over the head with a stick. But their roles and their jobs on the projects themselves and like how they handled it and what they consider and such. Very fun. If you want more technical information, this is definitely going to be the panel that you want to look out for.
Yes, for sure. Then after that, we'll be having Maru and possibly Doody come with us to return to the Magma Zone.
Yeah.
That's going to be going all day tomorrow, but we won't have an intro segment, so make sure you're on top of that if you want us to show off what you've made.
But remember, tomorrow it will be on a new page and with a new theme, so keep an eye out for that.
Yes. Is that all we needed to cover, Crow?
I think so.
That's wonderful. We're again ahead of schedule. I'm just gonna, let's see. Check for...
Say Magma, yeah. But don't forget, guys, you can keep drawing on the Magma board. Just know that the next one is going to be on a new page, new theme. So hopefully that'll get your creative juices running.
It'll be fun. Wow. Do we
Yes.
want to just call it here for the day?
Maybe. I believe so. I'm so
Yeah.
glad you guys had fun. Oh, wait.
Yes.
No, wait.
Oh?
Wait. No, wait. Let me refresh the Tiltify. Did I just see what I thought I just saw?
Did you see something scary?
Perhaps. Did we? No way. Am I looking at it right? We hit it. Guys, we hit it.
Gosh. We did hit it.
At the end of the stream? Oh my, you
At the
guys are
end of the
so...
stream.
Whoa.
Thank you, Hoffen, for the donation. Nice. For $69.
Of course.
Of course. Thank you, Hoffen. That hits all our goals.
Oh my god.
The whole stream event.
That's crazy. I was not anticipating it.
We do have a secret last goal that we haven't put in the Tiltify yet. It's another downloadable asset thing. But I don't know. Maybe we can cobble together some other silly things to put in for the following days. We'll see.
We'll keep trying to see what we could squeeze in for like little fun things for you guys. Yeah. Wow. $431 $400.30. Oh wow, words, numbers.
Oh yes, $431. Once again, thank you everyone for your generosity in donating to Give Kids the World in our campaign. Truly magnificent. Love each and every one of you. It really does make a difference.
Genuinely, thank you so much. This is so cool, you guys. I can't believe you've already hit it at the end of the day.
They're just like, yeah, we want more goals. Give them to us. Ugh. Oh goodness. Well, I guess I will make the layout templates go live now. Those are incredible. I've talked about them briefly before, and I don't have enough time to talk about them again, so make sure you check them out. If you have any interest in doing layout design for zines or personal projects, you will love these.
And I think that's it. With that, I guess we'll see you all tomorrow. Look out for that. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, morning, evening. Don't forget to drink your water, pet a dog. Unless you're allergic, sorry about that. Have a nice day.
You're very mean to me.
I'm so sorry. But we'll see you guys in the next stream.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.
You don't know you needed a place like this. I think everyone needs to learn about the village. Giving is doing something for someone without expecting something in return. But yet, I find it here, you give